So, this scene we've been through, right, on the mutation stuff, did that happen immediately as we were all chilling here, or is that like a gradual process we're gonna see happen the next few?
It has happened as you were dealing with the headaches, essentially. As a reminder, let me just do the quick session introduction, and then we will jump right into that. All that remains in this long, dark chamber is silence. The aftermath of combat, the tired breathing of the students as they recover from close combat, and more. That splitting pain that had been gnawing at their sanity has faded, leaving behind strange mutations in some, and none in others. One thing is sure, however, all the students who tried to claim the strange power have succeeded. As you all look at your hands, you can feel that your magical power is stronger, even when reason and logic says that it shouldn't be. So, as a reminder, you pretty much fought the battle, touched, the little like this little remnant energy, got a headache, and you felt that if you powered through the headache, you could gain the powers, or some sort of power. And so most of you rolled to, get this power. However, some of you were not so, good at it, and those who failed, or chose to fail after succeeding, got strange growths on your body. Some of you got feathers, some of you got third eyes. This was mainly instantaneously, to answer your question, Eric. After you kind of solved your own headache, you would look around and see feathers in real time growing out of Lily's skin, and Morgan kind of getting that glassy hue, see-through thing going on. It was very strange and surreal. And so this is kind of the aftermath immediately after that has happened.
Oh, you guys, what the heck has happened to him?
Oh, no wonder I had a headache. This is... Tap's arm. This is very strange. I wonder if it's temporary.
Wait, are you okay?
I mean, I had a massive headache, but other than that, I mean, it looks down. It looks like my heart's still beating, so I'm fine.
It's weird that you can, tell that with 100% confidence, because you can see your heart beating.
It's pretty wicked, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it suits your whole aesthetic, so it's really... I think you would have looked weird with pink feathers, and I would have looked weird half, see-through, so I think this is all worked out and everything's fine, and I'm not in denial at all.
Yeah.
Hernan, you and Asteris seem to be perfectly fine. No side effects from gaining this power, at least not visually.
Alright, I'm back.
Ermi stops T-posing and kind of springs back as time starts to catch up on him.
Oh.
Ermi.
Does Ermi still need to do some rolls? Oh.
Yeah, I do.
You need to decide, first and foremost, when you were having your headache, did you want to try to claim the power that you could feel was hidden behind it, or did you kind of just ignore it?
Did everyone try to climb the power?
Yes.
Obviously.
I did not hear you. Are you trying to, or?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, sorry. Take your time. I'm just gonna get some shopping music started for you.
Yeah, we got some good loot. Or I say we, but the normies.
Sure. I won't be a downer. I'll go for it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. And then in that case, let me open something real quick and roll me, when you're ready, a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
All right, no mutation. So, Ermi, while everyone was having a headache, you would have been part of you are now part of the trio that did not get a mutation, as you're kind of looking around at everyone getting these growths.
Last one.
Brother.
Isn't he already kind of a mutant anyways?
Alright. Now, you get to roll your boss loot. if any.
I'm gonna use the. How many rolls do I have?
You get 2.
Yeah, if I'm not using the certain thing.
Yes, if you use a certain thing, you get 3.
All right. So what do I need to roll?
1d20. All right, you have another roll. And that's the end of the shopping spree. Clap, everyone.
Well, let's
Hey.
Ooh,
roll
clap, clap,
again.
Do you have lucky?
I do have it, but I don't know if I would have it now.
Yeah, I don't know if they gave you the charges back when I leveled you up preemptively or not. I know one of you is at 0 out of 2.
That would be your call as DM. Would I have a
I don't
lucky
think you
after
had it
level
because I
up?
remember looking at you and seeing 0 out of 2.
Yeah, after I level up though, like.
Well, you haven't leveled up yet.
Oh.
I was doing it ahead of time because I had to do for characters.
Gotcha.
Do you want to do your certain thing though?
Yeah, why not?
Oh. 25% chance, 5% chance getting a crit. Oh. Sadly, you need a 15 or higher.
Womp womp.
And that's the end of our shopping section. As you know, Ermi is seeing my RNG as a cruel mistress. All right. You may resume your "Oh my God, what has happened to my face?" RP. As you see Dahlia kind of lying on the ground in the grass, hiding her 3 eyes.
I'm just gonna take a step away from y'all. Nothing wrong with y'all at all. No.
Look, you're covered in scales, now I'm covered in feathers. How is that different? Explain it to me.
Yeah.
Hey, she's got you there, bud.
You're not supposed to have feathers.
You don't know that?
Maybe
you
she
sure,
just went
Dodo?
through puberty.
Maybe this is puberty. No one's explained it to me, so maybe this is right.
Well, it's better than black goo.
Oh god, the black goo sucked. That's not going to happen again, right?
Ah, that sucked. But didn't you have that same headache we had? There was a pretty big moment after that sphere went down.
Yeah, excruciating headache, but well, as I can tell, I'm still my perfect self.
Huh.
Brushes clothes. Gets
I
little
feel
wet.
fine as well. It's strange how this seems to have happened to you guys. Anything else feel off?
Well, just looks like Jeremiah hit the gym suddenly.
As you all kind of look at Jeremiah, you do notice that he has a wide build going on. Definitely
so
I
dwarf
know what you're
build.
talking about. I feel fine.
Jeremiah's been hitting the creatine. Holy fuck.
I didn't know our school. Is that the Goblin Games that he's been working out at? Did I just not notice it till now?
Maybe it's just all of this combat is starting to have some kind of a lasting effect.
Yeah, do you know
Puberty.
goblins have,
You're in air genasi, right?
Yeah.
Are you what do you do you have any air features?
My hair carve is floaty and I've got sparks in my eyes.
Okay.
Do we think we're going to have to fight any more things, or do we think that was everything? Because I'm so tired.
Yeah, nothing came out of sarcophaguses, right?
As you
Well,
recall,
so-
during combat, the ones along the wall were being opened and skeletons were being pulled from them to be used as summons.
So is that sword still in the chest?
No, it was destroyed in combat.
No!
Because no one rolled it.
Rip.
You
I
said
can
there was
see it.
other tests.
I can see it, it's right there.
You can't trick me.
I tried. I rolled 3 times.
Oh, goodbye, evil
Same.
sword.
Alright.
I will remember you, evil sword.
Hernan, as you make your way up the stairs to the altar, you can tell that innately, especially as a sorcerer, that the magic barrier around the chest has fizzled. Most likely due to the fact that all the aether in this area was kind of being drained and made, like, very thin.
Is it very decorated chest, like ornate with drawings? on it?
In a religious manner, yes. As you recall, you learned that it had the symbol is to Lucis, the god of adaptation, cruelty, survival.
Go strong.
God of cannibals, right? Yeah.
If it makes you
Ooh,
stronger,
What's in it?
Power at any cost.
do you wish to open it?
Should we check for traps first?
I'll give it a look.
I mean, we just desactivated. It would be strange if they put more traps on it, right?
You see Ermi gets shocked and set across the room, like flying. Like, ah!
He hears traps and is like, yeah, toys!
You do not see any physical signs of traps.
Can I look
Is
at
it
its
locked?
It is not locked. With your passive arcana of, well, technically it's not 21 yet, but it will be 21 when you level up.
Yeah.
You can tell innately that the magic has dwindled.
Right.
There is a presence of divinity that Lily can feel as a cleric, but does not feel like it's a trap.
I want to open it, if I may.
All right.
Yeah, it's a real good chest.
You open it and you blow up. No, sorry. Inside are 3 items.
Mhm.
Let me go to my item list. One of the items is a crimson orb with gold in line like tracings around it. Very elegant looking. As you kind of pick up the orb, I presume with a cloth or something, and move it around, you can see that the liquid inside is actually kind of some sort of... It's definitely a liquid inside moving around, probably blood. But inside the blood, you can see sparks of fire kind of occasionally like coming to life and then being snuffed out.
Ooh,
Sick.
fascinating.
The second item is what appears to be some sort of spell book. It seems to be a leather-bound book that has been formed out of the flesh of beasts, reinforced with lightweight scales. There's a serpent's eye upon the cover that gives a dead stare. Thankfully,
Yeah, it doesn't sound evil at all.
yeah, thankfully it's not following you when you move it, but it's definitely just staring straight ahead.
Huh. Do you think this is a real eye or some like interesting glasswork?
Poke it and see what happens.
Do
If I
you poke
I
it?
figure out, I will not poke it, but I would like to open the book.
All right. As you open the book,
Just immediately, no investigation. Don't sit down for a ritual. Don't investigate it. You just want to immediately read it. A
Figuring out
scaled,
what it is,
leather-bound
is
thing
easiest
with a
for reading
literal
it.
And
eye
I'm
in it.
standing next to her. Can I like put my hand over it and say maybe we don't open the clearly, possibly skin-bound book?
you
Are
can.
skin-bound books weird?
Yes.
Maybe I'll hold on to the book. For some reason, that seems.
Yeah.
I mean, skin is good binding material.
She can hold on to it. Just don't read it without us investigating it a little bit more.
Actually, in that case, while they're being difficult about it, can I investigate the book to look at the outside to see if I can make out what's on the inside? Or would that be identify?
You can roll. Identify would tell you what it is, like what it can do. You have someone in the party who can cast Identify. But before that, let me describe the third item.
Yeah.
There is a strange circular flask. When I say circular, it's definitely like the hollow is empty. Like it's a kind of like a circular tube with a little tiny like little tiny like thing at the top. It was designed to hold a liquid. And as you kind of touch it a bit, Morgan, you can feel feel it start to beat in tune with your own heart.
Huh. This is interesting.
Not sketchy at all.
Yeah, it has the same BPM I have. Like, she holds the thing next to her heart, which you can see through the glass thing. Look.
Shouldn't you be covering up?
Why? Distracted?
Don't want to see the heart. That's gross.
I know, right? The naked heart is a pretty erotic piece of my body. I should be covering it up.
Ermy's just gonna like cock his head to the side and be like, "What?"
I'm getting the spray
Amy,
bottle.
He's so confused. No, in character, so confused right now.
Amy, do you want some wine?
What?
Is there anything left on this pedestal here, random?
No, just those 3 items in a very ornate-looking religious box.
Okay, cool. Should we head the fuck out, investigate all the items, and like do a debrief with a fucking teacher or some shit?
I feel like they're
Yeah,
gonna have some real questions for us this time.
No.
Then the answer is we did exactly what you wanted us to do. Well, we did what you told us to do, not what you wanted us to do.
But before we head out to a teacher and again have 0 fucking answers because we didn't pay attention, what exactly did we just get into? So this is a mausoleum-ish kind of place. Or some
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah, the room where we're just in is supposed to be just like a few hundred years old, or maybe even 1,000, as I remember, which was a classic mausoleum used by classic necromancy groups to maintain corpses, and all the corpses
Right.
we'd seen throughout had also been like centuries old.
We came here through a hidden wall, followed blood splatters that are surprisingly fresh, fucking lit torches, walked past clearly evil stuff, and then
Yeah.
summoned an evil baddie.
We technically didn't summon the evil sphere.
We walked in here to investigate, and skeletons appeared, so we had to deal with them.
Right. This is good framing. Yeah.
So we went
in
down
this-
to kill skeletons, and we went down to kill skeletons.
And in this mausoleum, for whatever reason, an actual vibrant piece of like purple grass sprouted, which is clearly like arcane fucked up in nature.
It seems to be
in character. How common, if I were to ask, like how common are mutations when dealing with like magical bullshit?
You can roll. Or is that in character again?
Yeah. Like, how common is that?
Are you asking
I mean,
your friends?
Okay. I would ask her.
Yeah,
I was
okay,
like,
okay.
how common is this?
Can I like think
okay.
along as well then? Because that's actually a sound question.
Yeah. Is arcane or history something I would roll?
That'd be history.
Can I take a sample of the weird plants?
You can.
Good one.
Cute.
Well, actually,
Well, actually, Morgan, as you remember quite clearly from Azubar's 3rd volume about mutations and magic, is actually, it's not uncommon, but usually is related to, obviously, an influx of aether and that kind of stuff. However, as you recall, when you were fighting in this chamber, the aether is being drained. It's actually very thin still here. Like, you feel like normal casting of magic would be nigh impossible at the moment in this chamber.
so I wonder if it's some like weird implosion of some sort, or whether the ritual that was clearly performed here in name of Lucis has something to do with it, or maybe there was a weird effect from the sphere of the golem.
Army's actually going to speak up and say, I think whatever is granting us these mutations in this power, it might not be aether related, and that's worrying. Because it was the same with the previous, the weird mutated void wolf.
Would you suggest it's divine? Morgan immediately looks at Lily. Lily, do you think something divine could be involved? You seem to have a better connection with the gods.
Can I do a religion check to see if the gods speak to me?
You may. Well, speak to you. Is a different thing than rolling. Let's see. 13. No voices come to your head, but you really don't know for sure. You're a kid. You don't have all this like knowledge about this kind of stuff. You're the learn. You haven't even learned your first level spell technically.
She's literally just a girl.
So my god is all like love and like friendship and happiness, and I don't think this, and she like gestures to the blood, is the place for that. So I got none.
Fair enough.
Mechanically, the warlocks cannot just freely call out to the patron until like later levels, right?
You could try talking to your patron. He may not respond immediately. And it's also it may be taxing, but you could try to invoke your patron's name. He's not gonna. It's not gonna be like a buddy. Oh, hey, it depends on the patron,
No,
obviously.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
But you can send a message.
I'll not do it now. I'll save it for
With
later.
sending a message, would that mean mentally sending a message, or would that mean doing a ritual sacrifice, writing his name in blood?
Mentally is fine enough, although blood would be appreciated, of course.
His sacrifice is money. What do you mean?
He already got the down payment from his family generations ago.
Yeah. The trust fund is filling up, mate. Just gotta get access to it. I'll save that knowledge for Hardcash for later. And I vaguely remember, of course, I didn't fucking take notes. Asking last sessions whether I could see the holes in the veil in the ceiling.
What you saw was that rift around 60 feet above the ground, which had these motes of energy coming down from it onto the grass. It is no longer there. That has been closed.
Ermy's gonna look around and kind of at the clearly mutated group, and be like, whether we have outward physical mutations or not, we all have something internal going on, right?
Yeah, it seems that my connection to the Aether feels different. Is that the same for you?
He
More
nods.
puberty stuff, or
I worry that this might be more than physical.
I can't do both normal puberty and magical puberty, guys.
Insert Lord of the Rings meme. You got a second breakfast? It's just second puberty.
No.
Is Dahlia still pretending she's unconscious, guys?
You just,
Covering her head.
you just hear sobbing of pain and confusion.
Those flowers make you feel real good, so hopefully that'll all level out on its own.
I think I saw something on her forehead, but I don't want to look.
She got a
Probably
hat.
got-
She can cover it up.
Probably a boop in the snoot.
Eventually, Dahlia will stand up, kind of covering her forehead, and join you silently going towards the exit.
I could recommend a hairdresser, Dahlia.
Freak show. Wow.
Does anybody remember where the air vents were that we wanted to look at after we activated something? It feels like so long ago.
I don't know. I
think
see a fast travel gather point, so I'm off.
That's
That was all of it because we just had the effect, or we couldn't see too far in the distance, and it just solved that when we hit the vents.
yeah, it removed
Yep.
fog of war.
Was there not
Yeah.
like a tiny corridor that we could only go through a vent or something, or am I just making that up?
Venting sounds a
No.
little bit sus there.
Can you? Is there, DM, in the sake of expediency, is there anything we've missed, like major, or can you just teleport us the hell out of here?
Tell us your secrets.
Based on
Yeah.
what you've explored, you probably think you got most of everything.
All
That's
right, that's
fine,
good
that's
enough for
fine.
me.
We're not gonna do a Passover just for the sake of it.
That's good enough for me.
You must gather
Kelly,
a party to venture. Oh,
Yeah, I was just Kelly, we did do the vents, but that seemed more like not like passageways that we turned on, but air vents that cleared fog from the space. So it's not something we can physically go through, but something that made us navigating the terrain easier, as I understood it.
Okay.
We could go swimming,
No.
but
I mean, the water is nasty.
well, when I say we, I mean Lily
What?
by herself.
We found the hidden stuff already with the spider ring and all that. So.
Hiran, I died today. Be nice to me.
I'll consider it.
right.
Oh.
Oh,
That is a really good Optimum Prime. Oh yeah, oh you
Is it
I
good
have
now?
come from the future to give you loot.
Is it good?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
fine.
just let me know when, because I guess my mic is breaking, or I need to see if it's only Discord related, because I don't want to replace the whole mic if it's just Discord doing it. But anyhow, the excursion comes to an end. As you ascend up the dark stairway, all silent save for the scuffling of each of your steps, the memories of your recent encounter flow through your minds. Something strange was going on here. Something that you couldn't explain. The fluctuations of ether, of undead powered and energized by what would have seemed to be nothing. And as you exit the staircase and return to the cultist's lair, you notice that nothing has really changed since you left. The Magus Order seems to be wrapping up their investigation, but none of them seem particularly surprised to see your return. Nor worried about your well-being, at least at first.
Not noticing the mutations. Or is it because me and Eric are in front, they don't?
Yeah. As you start crossing by, kind of wounded a bit, Theroy, who was the Magus soldier on the left who guided you here to begin with, turns to give you a wave that slowly turns into more of a worried look as he beholds the state you're all in. Gods, seems like you had a rough time down there, huh? Is everyone all right? What happened to you?
Did anything happen here, or was it just us?
Nothing's happened here. Are you okay? What's with the feathers? Is that a... Huh?
It doesn't look that bad. Does it? Does it look really bad?
Have all the other students returned, or are we the only ones in this section?
We are the only ones who had an excursion in this area.
Ah,
We need to notify what's the title for our
Your supervisor.
we need to notify our supervisor of some complications.
Yeah, we ran into more than just the assigned skeletons.
The second time we've had a mission go wrong.
I wouldn't say it's wrong. It's just unexpected.
This is the academy. Unexpected things are not supposed to happen to students like this.
But if it keeps happening to us, they'll think we're the problem, so we should maybe...
I don't think we can hide what is going on right now.
As you're all...
Morgan closes her shirt.
As you're all kind of like discussing amongst yourselves, we see Hernan, you're showing the guard, the soldier, the sketches of the items.
No, of the spear, the bone golem, the useless.
How good of an artist are you?
Yeah.
13's not bad. As you're showing him to him, what are you saying to him? He's looking at it. He's taking the paper from your hands and he's kind of looking at it.
So we were supposed to destroy 3 groups of undead, but we run across this instead, or in addition.
The symbol's familiar. This is alright. Definitely probably related to the cults. I'm not gonna make you tell the story twice. Go and see the captain first, and fill him in on everything of import. And he'll hand you back the picture.
Mm-hmm. So he didn't seem at all shocked about the symbol of Lucis.
No. I mean, look around.
That's the cult we were dealing with.
You can tell that this is most likely related to the cult here.
That's we were sent down to deal with the leftover skeletons from the cultists, as I understood. Is it left way or top?
What's up here?
He points
Can I ask him like what's up there? Can I point up there? Like what's in there?
The cultist library and also their workshop.
Do you mind if we take a look real fast?
I mean, we're already closing up over there. It's been a couple hours.
But we need to study, and this is important experience.
We need to know what happened. We need some more information about what happened to us.
Pretty, please.
You've already done what you came here to do. Go see the captain.
I mean, just to look at the map, I'd say it's worth it. It is cool.
As it stares and everyone kind of ignores a soldier who kind of sighs, you'll run on into a now like it used to be books here to look through. They have taken all the books. It's been it's been in 2 hours.
Oh, that's cool.
The books have been gathered and put away. There is a strange face etched into the ground made out of stone. But as you guys start to enter the library, one of the soldiers will turn around and like raise a hand and say, "Sorry, kids. Nothing to see here. Move along."
There's a giant face in the floor. I mean, okay.
All right. Well, I tried, guys. I tried to get us some extra information.
Oh, Captain.
Are we just going to pull the we got lost if we get caught?
I just came from the completely... We all just come from completely
different
wrong.
angles, like lemmings, like from all these other corners.
I'm stuck in a wall.
I mean, that sounds like children popping up where they shouldn't.
DM, I've gotten trapped.
Well, whose fault is that? I got you. Oh, how did you... Get out of there.
I've made the whole room pink.
Get out of there.
Seeing through the
I keep
walls.
staring.
Alright.
Could you?
As you all kind of rush at various speeds into this chamber, the captain will turn to kind of look at Mysterious, who arrives first, and then we see like the kind of this pink light flowing through the corners as Lily shows up with everyone else, and he'll kind of nod as Mysterious first.
Can I sort of give him like a rundown of how we went through the
Yeah.
sewers?
Yeah, tell them as
Cleared our
much as you want.
three.
Lead what we could. We finished the mission. That
Yes,
just
we
let
cleared the three things. Went well. We went on some further investigation. Ran into this, what seemed like a more expansive, like cultist ritual, and then sort of like what we encountered.
All right.
We handled it.
How much about the like? Just tell me how much of the about the weird stuff you tell them, because you can obviously see that there are changes to you before you went down there. So it's up to you, kids. How informed you want the Magus Order to be?
Oh wait, this is the Magus Order.
Yes.
Is the Magus Order like Inquisition levels, like kind of freaky?
1 moment. I gave you the description earlier, but I'll give it to you again.
They're just the military, aren't they?
They are a branch of the military. The military is like, imagine the military as there is a defense force, but then there's different smaller forces and squads that do specific things for the government, essentially. As a reminder, the Magus Order pretty much deals with threats to national security in the form of illegal research, cultists, and that kind of stuff.
Oh, these guys would be useful to pick their brains over.
I think we don't have to like go in super detail of how we woke up fucking mutated, but we can relate about the orb we ran into, maybe Hiran's sketches, and just generally be like, you might want to give the sewer another fucking once over.
Alright, as he's looking at the sketch and then listen to your tale, you tell him about how you went through the sewers, finding the three groups that had some sort of orb that would go to a chamber that you discovered later on. How you found the Tower of Corpses, lost to time. How it was a site of perhaps a cult ritual gone wrong, and you tell him about... Do you tell him about the slime?
No.
No, we can't tell him that we killed a civil servant.
Other than that, you tell him about the feeling you had and the mutations, essentially.
Sure.
Well, like how you do.
Because that's largely just a mission debrief until the last bit where we're like, and then it got fucking weird.
Yeah, and I feel like that's sensible that they should know that for safety, because we would also know that they are in charge of keeping also us safe.
Yeah, right? Right?
The captain seems to be taking this seriously. While we do not sense anything with our divination magic from up here, I do not doubt your words, but I will need to confirm them. I will send a small group to go and check out the chamber you discovered. Good job, by the way. That'll be a great boon for Nagala as a whole. As for the aftermaths, he'll look at Jeremiah, Dahlia, Morgan, Lily, pretty much everyone who got the mutation. I'm pretty sure the Academy will give you a look over to make sure nothing is permanently wrong with you. Enchantments such as this happen from time to time when dealing with magical cults. I had a tail once. It shouldn't be too hard to get rid of.
What kind of tail?
He ignores Lily.
But there's like cat tails which are like fluffy, or it could be like a dragon's tail. Were you
Were you going to say something, Jeremiah, by the way? Or did I?
I was just going to mention before that I had marked the way for them as well, if that helped them find the place.
Oh, not again. That will. Well then, for all that I consider, for your grade, I think you did a great job. You didn't take too long. None of you are dead. or critically wounded.
Mm.
And if the story has gone as you have said, you have fought foes greater than we attended you to. I will put in a good word with your supervisor, and that should reflect in your grade.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Oh, thank you.
I can smell the A. Wait.
As we head off, I'm going to hand in my parents' business card and just be like, "It's nice to meet you," and just leave them with like basically like the commune
He's,
pamphlet.
he's just there like, not more cults.
You see, you don't see it, Lily, but maybe the last one out season just kind of incinerate it.
Who would have
man.
thought that when you look at Morgan and Lily, that Lily is the cultist?
It's just a nice little commune where people work for my family in order to find their one true soulmate. That's it.
It's advanced astrology.
Sometimes we have
All
them like
those
selling love
words for that kind of
potions.
cult.
Organized astrology.
Do you have Tupperware parties too?
Absolutely, we have Tupperware parties.
Good God, stay away from me.
Alright, as you're making your way out of the cultist's lair and back into the warehouse, you'll see your supervisor waiting there talking to some of the local guards. He's drinking from a flask, just kind of waiting for you guys to come back. As he hears your footsteps and see you kind of poke your heads out of the tunnel, like the staircase coming up, essentially, he'll kind of close the flask, put it back in its jacket. How'd it go?
Good.
Just
Which of the teachers is this?
This is your supervisor, Verdon.
He's chill, right? Verdon's chill. We like Verdon.
Verdon also dealt with our bullshit from the Stormhound, so.
All right, fine. We'll just relay that story again.
Word from word?
Sure.
Yeah, but I'll add the bit that my body changed because I can't hide that.
He'll sigh, he'll look towards, I guess, whoever's holding the loosest items and go, alright, the rodeo, hand them over.
No. We wouldn't tell him about the loot.
Nah, I
We
think
didn't
we
tell
should.
Mages about the loot either. You said word for word Mages. We
Uh-huh.
did not have a conversation about loot with the Mages.
Okay,
I would
okay.
want to tell him about the loot.
Okay.
He gave us them back last time. He identified
Yeah.
them and we got them back. I think we get to keep them.
The only thing he didn't give us back in his defense was something that was obviously something that could kill us.
Okay, in that case,
lot of loot.
maybe we should do it then. Okay, fine. You've convinced me. Give the man the loot.
As if you're our keeper, Derek.
Alright, as you, good work, team leaders, Asterius.
You're
What?
welcome.
I didn't
Wow.
vote.
As you hand over the items, he'll kind of look them over real quick. Doesn't seem to. He raises an eyebrow at the book, but turns it over and kind of goes, and then he'll nod. Alright, I'll look them over. Shouldn't be too hard, and if they're not hostile or dangerous to you kids, you'll have them back by tomorrow.
Thank you.
Alright.
You.
He'll be saying this as he's leading towards the tram station, essentially waiting for the etheric carriage to arrive and bring you back to the school. As you were waiting, he's kind of, shaking his head like, so I don't know why you lot keep getting to these misadventures. All I know is that it means more paperwork for me.
Maybe God loves us. We're his strongest soldiers, as they say.
God does love me. Like, that is confirmed. I do know that my God loves me. So maybe she is just blessing us with more to do, because then we become closer friends, and friendship is the best kind of love that you can get. So it's all
Get on the
good.
carriage. He gets on the train as it arrives.
Then, have you considered finding your one true love? I've got a pamphlet right here if you would like to take a look. It's a really easy course. It only costs 50 gold, and like you can just do a week's stay, and then they'll try to
We have a
match make
cut to you all sitting
Lily-
on the train while Lily's still talking.
So, like, what's your type? Is it like?
He reaches for his
He
flask. Alright.
Please give me some of that stuff in the flask.
When you're older. Alright. Listen, we're not gonna have any rundown like last time, I think. We'll wait until the Max order gets back to us. But
They said we did a good job. He said that we did very well.
as for what I can tell, just initially looking you over, I'm not sure these growths on you will be easy to remove. They seem to be more so naturally grown from your bodies.
Huh?
Spontaneous
didn't know
magical mutation.
Usually if it's from a magical spell or curse, it's easy to see where the seams are between the magic and you can just kind of cut it. This is as if though you've had it all your life, so I'll look into it, but not sure it'll change anytime soon.
If I pull a feather, does it come out like hair? Like, does it?
It
Will it
hurts.
hurt?
It hurts,
It probably
Yeah.
gets bloody
But I can-
because feathers are
yeah. You're
But
like-
I can make some really cool friendship jewelry with, like...
the ones that
Feather.
actually like shed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Dow feathers, whatever they're called.
Morrigan in a
Mustard.
hand, Morrigan the feather I've ripped out of my arm.
Bleeding profusely from the wound. Like, here you go.
Ah! Fitted!
That looks like it hurts. Why would you do that?
Fitted!
Also, thank you.
I'm gonna go see the conductor.
Do you need any help?
Morrigan will not know what to do, but she braids the feather into her hair.
Now that he's gone, guys, I have a bottle of wine. Do we want to drink it before we get to school and they confiscate it?
Yes.
Yes. We pass around the one bottle of wine that I looted from a chest.
It was a really nice one, right? I don't think we are old enough or mature enough to appreciate that it's actually really nice.
I drink wine all the time at home. Like, we have it like with meals and stuff like that. Like, it's supposed to like represent the blood of God sometimes, but it is really just wine.
Alright, first and foremost, are you drinking from this wine?
Yes.
Who's the first one drinking it?
I'll give her around the first swig. Is it a show of
me.
friendship? Is it a show of true friendship?
Immediately passes it to Harad. Sketch as fuck.
Don't drink the punch.
It's too late.
Alright, Hernan,
Watch him mutate anyway.
you take a sip from the wine and then find yourself downing it. It seems to
We
have
were
had
supposed to
magical
share
properties. You now know because you imbibed it. This was a wine of revivify.
Wow.
I have to actually
Oh
leave.
my.
It was
Hermes
meant
just-
to revive a person if they had died, but instead
Hermes
you
just
have
gonna
drank
like flatly stare at him and be like, "So, was it good?"
It was
it. Divine.
very good.
It was divine. It was literally divine. it was a divine spell.
I love this.
We will
Maybe you
never
should go
know.
against me with that.
Yeah, we don't give random magical objects to Hernan anymore, correct?
No, I think we should.
Hernan, roll me a Constitution saving throw, by the way, because you did drink a whole bottle of wine. It is not.
We were supposed to share it, hurrah.
All right. It was not strong wine. It was more so weak wine that was then like kind of diluted with like divine power. But you don't even feel tipsy. It was like you were drinking grape juice for you, like that 20.
Licks the bottle. It was very good. Actually, with your snake tongue, you might be able to get some down into bits.
Are you handing it over to Kel?
Yes.
Like, here, lick the leftover drinks.
Oh no!
Kel politely declines.
Yeah, Kel, you're better
Looking
than
at
this.
like the
Yes.
spit.
Hide the bottle, hide the bottle, hide the bottle.
Legitimately, you'll see Ermi looking at you with actual, like, you've never seen this expression on his face, but actual disgust, Hernan. You feel, like, the way you look at other people, you're getting looked at right now.
Hernan, as you're kind of like passing the bottle to Kel, as you're looking at Kel, you slowly just see Verdon's face slide into view, staring at you.
Oh, hey, you wouldn't share your flask.
He'll look down at the bottle. He'll just put his hand out for you to give it to him.
Hands over a bottle.
He's thinking.
Smiles.
Given all the shit you've been through today, I'll let it slide this once.
What a man.
And he'll put the bottle into his pack essentially, and then he'll sit down over here while he waits for the train essentially to arrive back at the academy.
We should get another one.
Maybe the cafe will sell us if we ask them nicely.
You know, I doubt they will sell it to us somehow.
I mean, I
But
am disguised self. I can just make myself look like an ad. Is Verdon listening to us? Do I think he's eavesdropping?
It's a small train. He's literally in the booth right
That's
next to you.
next to us.
He is
That's
a
a
skilled.
weird-
I do have some embalming fluids in my room, and they give quite a kick if you accidentally drink those.
Kids are
How many
rude
times
these
has that
days.
happened to you?
You know, you eat a sandwich while you're working or doing some chores, and the sandwich tastes a bit weird, but you don't worry about it because you've been surrounded by corpses all day, so everything starts to taste weird at some point, and before you know it, you've got some weird,
When we
you
first
start seeing things.
When we tuned into the scene, we were tuning in on Lily talking nonstop, and then we kind of hear Morgan's rant, the Morgan story, as we kind of fade to black as we kind of tune out the rest of the train ride back to the academy.
Entirely unrelatable experience, but I've never worked, so it would be hard to tell.
My family tells me that chores give you character.
I mean, where I come from, other people do chores for my family, to get boons and whatnot, but I don't have to do that because I'm already in the family. I just am automatically blessed. So I've never really had to work for anything. So school's been wild.
As you're talking, leaving the train behind, it's late night, pretty much on the Sunday equivalent. It's the night before you go back to your classes, so you're talking, heading back up to your dormitories as fatigue is starting to hit you. You know, the adrenaline has run off. You guys literally just fought a giant eye spear thing, a golem, probably over a good 24 skeletons. It's hitting hard. In fact, as you kind of get back to your dorm rooms, you practically are crawling into bed as exhaustion and fatigue are hitting you hard after such a tiring day.
I'm gonna sleep on the floor just in case I goop up again.
Okay.
Cal, will you carry me?
Yes, I carry.
Thank you.
You see, next to Irby's bed, there's a little area, a little basket, and there's a blanket in it. And he's just gonna sleep in that because
Oh.
if he goops up,
That's
he wants
cute.
to. He doesn't want it in his bed.
All right, as Ermi crawls around and kind of goes into a little tiny slumber on the ground, and everyone's getting to their beds, in their respective dorms, of course. And your eyelids close, and you're drifting off to a well-deserved rest. You find your eyes opening as you're drifting among a familiar scene.
Oh God, not again!
The endless clear sea clings to you, more comfortable than even before. It's similar to how you last saw it, at least at first. But as you drift in these waters, you start to notice what appears to be small motes, stars that dance within the liquid, just out of reach. As they occasionally near you, you can swear that you can make out the faint whispers that fade from memory the moment you witness them. As you follow one of these stars, you start to make out a distant silhouette. A white shadow of some figure in the far, far distance. As your gaze falls upon them, they vanish, fading away into the starlit sea's horizon. You awaken, thankfully not covered in any strange substance this time, yet you still feel changed all the same. Let me gather you all up so you can discuss this here dream.
I'm shielded as fuck. Wardensville, Wardensville, Wardensville.
Oh, no wonder I was lagging. Jesus Christ.
So I guess what we're feeling is the strange that courses through our veins faintly with each beat of our hearts.
Sure.
Can I do a religion check to see if I know what that like shadowy figure is? Like, would I associate with like a deity or?
You may roll religion, yes.
And I
You don't know.
also click the long rest button.
You all may long rest, and then as you're kind of gathering up, you wake up feeling more vigorous, more healthy, because we'll do your health rolls. So everyone take a long rest first and foremost, and then we will roll new hit
So
points.
we just become such a clique that we hang out in our specific like cubby where we always hang out and have like snacks.
No.
It's like the friends thing when no one else is allowed to sit here.
I think it's
Oh,
because
yes.
we have a shared experience. I don't think most of these people would be here without that. At least
That's
At
friendship.
least Herna and Asterius wouldn't be.
That's defining friendship or trauma.
Hiran, we're best friends, right?
Hey, what's that over there?
What? Where?
One day, he's going to be bleeding out on the ground, and we're going to leave him.
What the fuck?
How?
Oh my god. This 14-year-old is fucking brutal.
He stands right behind you.
This is why you don't
Amy.
trust rodents.
Amy, don't look around.
I promise we won't let you bleed out.
He's gonna bleed out.
No.
Alright, let's start with Asterius. Asterius, you're a warlock, and I'm pretty sure warlocks have a D8 still in 2024.
They might do.
So as you know, roll me a D8, and you get either what you roll or the average, depending on... You just roll until you either get the average or higher. So you can roll again. Again. There we go. 5 is the average, I think, so you get 5 plus 3, so 8 more hit points, putting you from 16 to 24.
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
Boop.
Also, has everyone been notified? Your tech works.
What works?
The weird Armor of Agathis tech.
Oh, yeah. It works.
His build works.
Alright, Lily, roll me a D8.
I'm on it.
Unintended consequences of giving us a permanent 12 HP temp shield.
Alright, you gain 8 hit points, Lily, putting you at
Nice.
19 hit points.
Hell yeah! Thank you, Mayoris. Blessed be thy name.
Morgan, roll me a D6.
Yep.
Roll
Wow.
again. Roll again.
I deserve the one by now.
No, roll.
And now you do.
Roll again? Roll again?
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Roll again.
Just give me the one.
You got this.
No.
God
Average.
wants me.
There you go, buddy. Congratulations.
What is that? 5th time is the charm?
So 5 hit points because you have a +1 modifier, so you're at 16.
Yay. I'm beefy now.
Hernan, roll me a D6.
I thought Sorcerer was a D8.
Not in 2024. Roll again. Hey, 6.
plus 1.
Plus
7.
1, 7, so you're at 20. 1 away from blackjack. Alright, Kel, roll me that juicy D10. Roll again. You keep rolling until you get a 6 or higher, essentially. Alright, roll again. Hey!
Now you're chunky.
So that's 12
Oh,
more hit
gaming.
points, putting you at 29?
Now you're chunky.
Yes. Hey, yeah.
Alright, Dahlia, roll me your sorcerer, right? So roll me a d6. Hey, 6 hit points. Plus your con, which is 3, so 9 more hit points, putting you at 21. Now that is blackjack. Jeremiah, roll me a d8. Roll me
Wait, is
again.
Dahlia our tank?
7. 7 plus 2, so 9 hit points, putting you at 22.
He busted.
He did bust. And then there is Ermi, who is a d8. Rogues are still d8s. So you 5 or higher. 6, okay, so 6 plus 2, so 8 hit points, putting you at 24. Yeah, 24. Alright. So now you can continue. You've all woken up. You have your magic theory class to go to, your intro of magic in a little bit, but it's still early morning, so you can discuss what's going on with you if you so wish.
Not a
So
dream.
my magical effect at least isn't temporarily, and it looks like Lily hasn't shed all the feathers by now.
They're really embedded in there. If I pull them out, I don't stop bleeding. Luckily, I have a hat where I can disguise them, so that's nice.
Looks at the eye that blinks in the middle of Dahlia's head. Huh, yeah, it's all permanent, huh?
I assume these changes are permanent.
Did you have a weird dream again?
Yep.
But no black goo, so that's really exciting.
That is
Because
a win.
getting that out of feathers would probably be tough.
Do you guys also all feel like your magic is stronger as well? And that
Yeah.
there's like a crackle between like Jeremiah's like fingertips.
Oh, I can't do things like that, but are you connecting more to your Jin side?
Seems to be. And that's just shocking grasp is all that is, but you know.
Pretty cool.
So seems to have come with some benefits other than the added low center of mass that I seem to have gotten.
I mean, you look great. I think
You
the
look-
girls or the guys, whoever you're into, I think they're really gonna like it. So yeah, it's good.
At least the Goblin Games people will be excited.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Look like you
maybe
can lift a lot.
By there now.
You think we get like a day off after an excursion to rest before classes?
Maybe. But I would like to talk to the other classes as well, see if some others had weird things going on.
Yes.
Did you also see a figure in the end in your dream? I'm wondering if we had the same dream, if we like had in parallel the same dreams, or whether we all had like we're sort of like if we could have seen each other if we just looked aside.
Mine was like white shadow, but I didn't see them properly. It's not my god at least, but I don't know what it is.
I assume we all saw the same thing.
Next time we should like shout and see if we can like find each other in the dream. That'd be fun.
I tried that before, and it felt like I was paused. I don't know.
I might want to try it next time. Now that we all know.
Yeah.
The last time you tried it was because you were underwater. Like, you could not speak.
And now we were floating on it.
It seems to be near the surface, indeed, yeah.
Okay, next stream, we all just start screaming immediately. Deal?
I mean, not if that means I breathe in water.
I mean, only if you're on the top. But also, do you drown in dreams, really? Is it like you die in a dream, you die in real life, or...? We'll try it next time. I'll scream next time, and then we'll see what happens. Does anyone know what weight class is? I lost my map.
I don't know, but I think I want to read a bit more about the weird Lucis skeletons, and like there might be some evidence of the weird mausoleum site we found. It's very intriguing.
I'm surprised we haven't been debriefed by the Academy with strange mutations and strange magical capabilities beyond our...
Should we go to the infirmary, or...?
I think the captain wasn't very surprised at us having weird magical effects. They might just consider weird magical effects after dealing with the outbursts of cults normal.
But in the absence of Aether?
As I recall, Verdon said he was going to look into it. So they were going to do an immediate debrief. They'll call you once they've looked more into it, because it didn't seem life-threatening.
He has to do his paperwork, and it sounded like there was a lot of paperwork.
He also has to wait for the Magus orders to report about how you handle the situation, too.
Maybe we should be concerned that multiple missions now have led to this conclusion.
I mean, is 2 a pattern, or...?
When 2 things that are completely not connected, besides them being a mission from the Academy, yeah, I feel like we're being used as a fucking experiment right now.
I mean, you don't know how the other groups had it. They may have seen something worse.
I think if they haven't, we should be
realize
all one
that
excursion free.
But I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to miss this, because like that was really exciting to see the cult and the bone golem was incredible.
It was exciting, but look at the changes that have happened. And us internally.
Do you think I could make a bone golem like that? That would be so cool.
Also, I think Morrigan likes the sea heart thing. I don't think she's upset with the physical changes.
No, this is kind of wicked. Like yesterday, this morning when I woke up, I looked at my stomach.
Whether the changes are beneficial or not is not the issue. It's how we are thrust into 2 different missions that this is a possibility on in a row.
But this is the Academy. That's expected, right?
I don't believe it's expected for their students to.
How about
rapid mutation.
over the weekend in our like downtime event, we like talk to some of the other students and like check if like other things have happened to them.
Yeah, we can ask them in class as well. Like, as long
Yeah.
as we don't get like told off for talking in class.
Speaking of, as you're speaking about that, you hear the bells chime.
Oh no!
You're running late.
Do the
Which
chime
way?
for us, Daddy.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
Rodin, which way is my class?
It's right here.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I miss you.
See each other almost every day. Bye.
Hi, Oldie.
All right. As you enter the lecture hall, You notice a few other professors are waiting for you here in addition to Professor Bernal.
Oh,
The students
shit.
seem nervous, with small talk being soft between each other. You recall some rumors you've heard from other students in passing, about those who fail to unlock their core by now often fall so far behind that expulsion is the only fate awaiting them.
Why did no one want to sit next to me? That's it.
Has Erin unlocked her Aether Core?
So one way to find out.
Erin probably did, because she's very smart and very nice.
Alright, as you all kind of enter the room finally, I imagine that there are a lot more faceless first-year students here too. And one by one, your names are called to go down and get examined. Essentially to see if your core has unlocked in the first gate, essentially. And so, one by one, Jean goes down, then, there's Frida, Jat, Fang, they kind of go down in that order. Among everyone here, as you're going, you kids as well, everyone here seems to have unlocked their core. But there are some faceless students that have not, and they are escorted out to most likely go to kind of like a remedial course to see if they can still unlock it in time, or if they'll have to leave the academy, or perhaps look up a more research-focused role in the future. One moment.
Even Nova passed. I thought with all the
So, which percentage has stayed, would you say?
In this course, there's probably multiple lectures going on in there. This is not the only time the lectures ran. Amongst the students here, like 60% passed.
60.
60, yes, not 16.
All right, so this is kind of a big drop off for a lot of students.
Yeah.
They're not necessarily expelled yet, but they did not manage to get their core, so that means they're going to have trouble learning the spells on the agenda, essentially.
And the awkward thing, of course, is that that's not something you can control by learning harder, but it just unlocks or doesn't, I guess.
Exactly, yes. Alright. The professors will leave the hall. As the professors who had joined the lecture in order to test you all finally leave the room, Professor Bernal lets out a sigh as he kind of undoes his tie slightly. Now that the testing is over with, I'll make use of the remaining time to give you all a short lecture this week. Those of you who remain here have managed to unlock the first gate of your core, which means you have all now felt the aether flowing through your veins and organs. Like I mentioned before, this connection will continue to grow as you practice with it. Now, over the past few months, you've learned what magic is, where it's presumed to come from, and how to manipulate it. I now have yet another question to ask you. Where do you think the schools of magic that we teach come from?
I would assume it's built upon through
Generations of
research, yeah.
Indeed. The schools of magic are a sort of category system we, spellcasters, have all agreed upon. The spells in each school function in essentially the same way, which is why we've all agreed on to universally give them a sort of arbitrary set of classifications. For instance, using the same base magical circle in a formula generates a similar result. For instance, all conjuration spells that involve summoning creatures use the same base circle and are built off of it. Healing spells and evocation are similarly designed. With that said, do you think it's possible for magic to exist that isn't categorized into any existing school of magic?
Yes,
I don't
because
see why not.
categories are like sort of taxonomy made by us, and we just place them in it based on our feelings rather than the nature of the magic.
Correct, and you cannot know what you don't know. Since magic is all about manipulating aether to change reality to best fit the caster, it's possible that there are spells that exist that do not fit into neatly defined schools of magic that we've made. However, such spells are rare to be taught, let alone cast properly, It's one thing to imagine a spell, it's another to manipulate an ether and the weave enough to manifest it properly. I, for instance, could desire to change the gravity of everyone in this room, but I would either need a finely crafted spell formula to achieve it, or an impossible amount of energy. He checks his watch because he was kind of rushed. I kind of went by it because I don't want to move all the NPCs one by one, but it did take a good portion of the session of the lecture to like get tested for your core. As after he checks his watch, he says, "Sadly, this is all the time we have for now. I want you all to think about potential spells that do not fall into any of the 8 schools of magic. It's a tad harder than you might think. Also prepare yourselves. The midterm exam is coming up, which is focused on all you have learned from both this class and all the others you've had so far." And with that, when the bell rings as normal, he will yeet out of the room, leaving you with your fellow students.
I need to. Army looks upset because he wasn't able to ask the professor a question or ask to speak to him in private.
You can go find him if you want. He's not going to
Yeah.
stay
Sit
behind in
down.
time. He's always leaving right on the bell.
Yeah, later.
All right.
So Morgan will do the thing that she really awkwardly leans over the front of her desk and is like, Jean, did you go on excursion into the sewers for skeleton things as well?
No. What? And then he'll finally get a good look at you. And throughout the session, after the initial wave of nervousness, of being, potentially kicked out of the class or having to take extra classes to catch up, has passed, most of the students, at least those who you're relatively close with, have noticed changes among you, specifically those who have more outward changes, such as, I don't know, Dahlia could be wearing a hat to hide her third eye, but for Morgan and Lily, it's a little bit harder, because while Lily can hide the feathers on her head and hair by kind of hiding it a bit under the cap, it's still on her face
hide the ones
and
in
her
her
hands
eyebrows.
and her eyebrows. So
But
we'll
it
do
looks good, right?
we'll do a little bit of light roleplay of that in addition to Morgan's thing. So first we'll focus on Morgan. Let me get some music going in the background.
And then there's Jeremiah, who's hoping he gets all this attention from girls, but it's just guys saying nice things, brah.
Oh, you look swole, boy. Yeah, nice.
Hey, a win's a win.
All right, Morgan. As you're talking to Jean, he'll turn around to talk to you. He probably didn't see you much because he was focused on everything else, and he'll notice your strange affliction going on as you're asking this question. He'll just raise his eyebrows in terror, like a light terror, and go, "The hell's what happened to you?"
Oh, it's a side effect of the magic we encountered. It doesn't seem to be harmful. It seems to be pretty cool. She holds out her hand, which is see-through, and you can see the bones of her hand and wrist. I mean, it's kind of neat.
You hear a little bit of almost like he almost threw up looking at you. But he
Wow.
manages to swallow before anything really came out.
Oh, sorry, I didn't expect that people wouldn't like.
Do you have any clear spots on your skull? Can you see your brain?
She has a lot of hair covering her head for a multitude of reasons, so probably not.
Okay.
If someone were to push her bangs aside, maybe.
You should probably get that checked out. That can't be healthy.
I mean, someone had a look at it and mentioned that it's not unusual to have weird side effects when dealing with magic. And as far as I know, dealing with weird magic and cults can have weird things happening.
Right, but you shouldn't get comfortable with that. He'll kind of like motion in your area at you.
It looked really weird. I'm very comfortable with myself, and I've looked weird my entire life. Well, piss off.
Oh, he'll kind of like watch you leave, but he'll kind of then look away like, oh. As he kind of sees potentially like your organs moving. He's like, oh. As for the other students, you're not sure how they reacted to your change, but Jean definitely seems to be more of the "what the hell happened to you" and why not fix it kind of camp of this.
Which
Ermi's gonna
is
be the voice
very
of reason.
reasonable.
Yeah, Ermi's gonna be the voice of reason here, and like as that happens, he's gonna head out too because he doesn't. There's no reason for him to sit in here with a bunch of. Yeah, he's just gonna be like, yeah. So we ran into some, like our last mission, some complications again. They've been checked out. There's not much that can be done to revert the changes currently.
That is a shame.
Possibly, but they're still the same people they were.
Almost remembering exactly like what he saw earlier. It almost hurls again.
He'll just says, "I think she looked great," and sticks a snake tongue out at him and walks out.
I'm gonna see if he knows much about you to know if that is different than your normal tongue. Okay, he does know. He does know that your tongue was not always that long. He's like,
He's not a freaky guy.
I really hope the goblins noticed it. Goblin women are gonna be all over him.
all right, Dahlia. Is there anyone you wish to interact with? You have managed to hide your third eye decently with your bangs and your hat, unless you want to show it off.
No,
All right.
no.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is a teenage girl. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Is there anyone you want to talk to while you're here, or are you kind of just trying to get your bags and get out as fast as you can?
She would try to talk to Rick, but also after that interaction, the fear is strong, so she will approach, chicken out, and leave. Like, absolutely not.
You kind of approach Rick, who's kind of between Gek and Oldie, who
Yeah,
have
nope.
been bothering him the whole session, and he'll see you walk
Oh,
away
yeah.
and just kind of give you like a nod, not really knowing what's going on with you or your group.
Oh, it's like the X-Men.
Having Can he really date a normal human when you're an X-Man? I mean, come on.
Would any of them do?
Exactly. Asterius,
Hi.
you had a more relaxing time back here. Nolrod never talked to you, and Aaron never talked to you. It's been quiet. However, after seeing Morgan and, seeing some of the changes in your companions, Aaron will just kind of look at you with a raised brow.
I'm fine if you're wondering.
I mean, I doubt that, but visually at least.
Wow.
She said visually you're fine. That's still a compliment.
This bitch.
Okay, my mutation was
I
somewhere
presume
else.
that these changes are related to what happened with you all last time.
This seems something new, but I guess it's similar in nature.
Irby thinks it's fucking identical.
She'll be packing up her books and then kind of say, well, I'll look into it with what I have, although I don't have anything new to study. If they want, just
Appreciate it.
bring me some of their feathers, I guess. And then she'll, leave the room.
Guess I'll have to pick some feathers later.
Just rip them out.
Jeremiah,
Ow.
as you're kind of leaving, you see Fang, you see Arth, Ralmus, Brosil, they're kind of surrounding you and being like, yo, bro, you left. Jeremiah, how did you get so buff? You've put on some weight there, haven't you? You got some muscle mass going.
What's in those potions?
What's your workout regimen? What protein you taking?
Just doing a dirty bulk at the minute. You should see the cut.
Alright, roll me deception or persuasion.
I mean, this is the dirtiest bulk I can think of, to be honest.
My boy's
You
dirty.
can roll guidance if you want to add to that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Alright, 16. They believe you. They all these these people who are more athletic kind of just nod like, oh yeah, bulking, yeah, I mean, yeah. They probably are thinking that they didn't realize that you're getting so much muscle mass, but they're like, okay. And then
See you in the gym, bro.
your mutation has been
It's
passed
just-
off as just being a gym jockey, which to Jeremiah's terror he may have to go exercise a lot more now to keep it up.
when in reality, it's just all skeleton. I just
Exactly.
absorbed some bones. I am literally big bone now.
All right. Lily,
Mhm.
your mutation is not as disturbing as Morgan's. aka people are not seeing your inner organs and your flesh being see-through. So
Mhm.
those around you at least are not put off by, but like they are confused, like why you suddenly have feathers. Fulfill especially is kind of looking at you strangely, like, is it like puberty?
That's what I think I'm getting 2 puberties, which sucks, but there's like normal puberty, right? The one that like I didn't get like a lot of education, but they loosely warned me about it. But I think this is the second magical puberty. You would tell me if it looked bad, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the feathers look nice.
Okay.
They
All
remind
of
me of
them, because there's a
Azamars.
lot. That might.
Are you sure you don't have any celestial blood in your, family?
No, but I think when I go home, it's going to be a problem because people are going to think that maybe more celestial stuff's happening, and I already get a lot of attention back home. I have disguise self on my hat, so I can just be disguised the whole time I'm home. I think that's probably the best thing to do, right?
I mean, you know your family best. I think it looks fine.
Yeah. Okay, because I can't pull out all the feathers. I bleed so much.
What? Okay.
Yeah. Do you want a feather?
Not if it means having to hurt yourself.
Okay. How did your excursion go? Because ours was real weird.
Oh. Well, we went on a little excursion towards the mountain ranges nearby. We were helping an order with excavation and scouting. Mainly with uncovering some sort of inner crypt. There was something strange there, though. We had to fight some sort of large golem that was not planned. But we managed to take care of it easily enough.
What kind of golem was it?
Bone.
That's really interesting because so did we. We were sent to fight skeletons, so you should expect skeletons. But bone golem is a total different type of skeleton. Like that's huge. Like I think we should be getting extra credit for that, really.
Well, I mean, I think it's either a pass or fail grade this time around.
That's ridiculous. And I start turning around to everyone and asking, "Did you fight a bone golem over the weekend?" Just
those in Fulfill's group have. Other groups say if you're literally talking to people as they're packing up,
everyone.
they'll give you. All right, roll me persuasion. Let's see if you can stop them from leaving the room to get answers out of them as you're going around each and every one of them. All right, it's Lily time. You go around, you start talking to different students.
I stand right at the front.
Excuse me. Arms raised.
Who here had to fight a bone golem this weekend by show of hands?
Not as many raise your hands as you thought, but some of them do comment about how the skeletons are acting strangely. But as from what you can gather from this quick interview, none of them had something as in-depth as you did. They didn't see anything weird, but they definitely felt something was off with what they were fighting. Occasionally, some groups didn't. It's kind of like some groups had this happen, others did not. It seemed to be random chance.
Has anyone else, is there any rumors going around that someone else woke up with black goo?
Because Lily is literally rumor central, I'll let Lily roll. What skill would be for rumors? I guess.
What's gossip?
Perception or investigation. I'll let you choose.
Let's have a look.
Investigation is if you're going actively looking for them. You haven't heard any rumors of it, which means that there may be no rumors spreading about people waking up with black goo, other than you guys, because your roommates may or may not have seen them, but you haven't heard any of those rumors at least.
Alright, I'll just say to everyone, if anybody is having a weird second magical puberty, please feel free to come and talk to me about it. Don't suffer in silence. We can talk about it, and that'd be fun.
You have a feeling no one's gonna take you up on that.
Not even Gekanolde?
Maybe if they have something, if they go through a similar
I-
thing, but
Repeat the whole thing in Goblin.
okay.
How many curse words?
How many curse words?
All of them. Half of the words are curse words.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty much you're pretty much cursing with some words that you're trying to convey at this point. Kel, as you're kind
But
of
she's-
waiting outside in the hallway, you just hear goblin curse after goblin curse coming from the room.
Kel blushes.
But Gek and Oldie seem to get the message and they'll say, that they would come to see you if they have any issues, but they have not
Thank
yet.
you for your time, everyone. This was a really good and useful chat. I love you all. I consider you my dearest friends.
All right. Hernan, as this is all going on, is there anyone you wanted to talk to about anything, or you just kind of... You're not mutated. You're you. No one's really questioning you yet.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with these weirdos. I mean, yes, I'm in the party with. I kind of talking to Rex like I don't really know these guys. I mean, yes, I'm in the same party as them, but it's just
Dude, are you okay?
no.
Something happened?
Yes, I'm
But-
good. I'm good. It's
Alright.
these other guys. They're all. Yeah.
Does not sound like someone who's good.
Alright, good luck then, I guess, and she'll kind of give you like a pat on your shoulder as she goes to her next class. You're not good. You're not good.
He's not good. I
I need
repeat.
another bottle of wine.
Alright. Is there any RP you wish to do amongst yourselves, or should I move you to the next class of the week?
Y'all gone to the nurse yet?
The nurse has not yet called you.
It's fine. It's probably fine.
Maybe I should go to the nurse.
If you don't want to take
No.
some time to go to the nurse, you definitely can.
Morgan, where did you go?
Morgan will go to the nurse somewhere during the sessions, if only to hear that it's not dangerous or her body is not going to fall apart.
Alright, do you wish to have a roleplay out of it, or do you want to quickify it? It's up to you.
I assume we would go as a group to talk
Yeah, that's
about
what.
our
Yeah,
weird-
that's what I'm presuming. If you guys want to go as a group, you can.
We can do it a roleplay moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like even the people that aren't mutated would go because, like, they were there when it happened, and they also felt that shit that mutated the other people, even though it didn't directly affect them physically.
So
Morgan
will look at Lily and just cry. He was so mean.
He was really mean.
He was so mean.
It doesn't matter what a man thinks. You gotta let a man decide how you look.
I just wanted to make friends, and they're mean to me again. And I should go to the nurse just to see if it's indeed not bad. And
Army's going to look directly at Morgan and just be like, "You can't control how people perceive and their reactions to things that are unknown and or strange. Do not worry about it."
Anyway, where do we go for the nurse?
Yes, you're crying in the lift all the way down to the dueling cubes where the nurse's room is.
Dramatically, snot going down her face.
People do look at you, Morgan. You could pretty much hide it easier if you're bundled up and not like showing off your flesh. Like if you roll your sleeves down and stuff like that, but it's up to you.
I try to distract people so they don't look at Morgan while she's upset.
I think Morgan ugly crying has people look away, sort of awkwardly, oh, this is none of my business. If I make eye contact, she's gonna talk to me. Oh no.
Classic.
All right.
Anyway.
You guys have made it here as you kind of calm down Morgan a bit, as you're just around the corner from the nurse's office.
Is that to the north?
To the north, west.
Right there.
Directions are so hard.
Next door.
The door's unlocked. You can just open it.
It's still polite.
Hello.
All right.
It's,
As you kind of open the door, you see a relatively empty lobby with a healer wearing a doctor's uniform. It's not like a robe or anything. It's more so like a nice fitting white, mainly white uniform with some black and silver attachments. She has gorgeous red hair that's kind of put down in a loose kind of braid at this point. She seems tired, but she's also reading what appears to be a very dense anatomy book. very high grade of monsters and humanoids and stuff like that. As you enter, she'll see you all enter as a group, which kind of causes her to raise her eyebrow in somewhat alarm as she puts the book down and looks at Morgan, who has come up to the desk while everyone else is sitting there, and she'll say, is there something wrong? Oh, you're the group who got those strange growths going on, aren't you?
Yeah.
Bingo!
Okay. She'll push a box of tissues towards you.
Oh, that's takes tissue, clean her face, finds out that there was snot hanging from her chin.
Alright. As you kids were probably told by your supervisor, they were waiting until the order investigated the claims of your battle and what happened at your battle. She'll look through a tablet which has your documents in it. So only 5 of you show signs of mutation, is that correct?
Outwardly.
According to the report, there is no sign of any aether around these mutations, which means that they are being treated by your body as natural growths that are native.
Ermi's gonna chime up and say, it happened in almost an aether vacuum. That's what's concerning.
I wish I could give you better news, but this is not a case we've seen before. Or at least I have not seen before.
Could perhaps someone look at me and tell me I'm not dying, or worse?
You're clearly not dying.
I don't know.
Feel
She could
like
be.
it.
Morgan, is it?
Yeah.
Look at me, dear. Give me your
Yeah.
hand.
Gives hand. Skeleton hand.
She'll close her eyes a bit, feeling your aether, and then kind of nod to herself and say, you don't have any diseases, you don't have any backflow of your aether. Everything's flowing as if you had been born this way.
Out of relief, she just starts crying more.
There. Now, what this means is that, like I said, this is not something we can easily remove. We can look into getting some sort of potions prepared, but they are quite expensive, and I don't know if I would support using them on children as young as you.
Nods. Okay. I think I just need to have a nap.
Okay, do you want to sleep in one of the beds back here?
I'll go to my own room where I have my blankets.
Ermi's gonna wonder out loud, while he's looking at the see-through hand of Morgan, and just be like, I wonder what happens if she gets a cut on the clear part of her skin. Does blood just spontaneously appear, or?
It feels harder than skin, sort of glassy. She holds it out to Ermi that he can touch her hand if he wants.
I draw blood.
Ermi bites.
You just see the glare of Healer C as she's kind of staring at you and I would prefer you not to harm each other, and if you are going to do so, please do not do it in the middle of my office.
I think that's the best place to do it.
It is not, which means I have failed to supervise you.
I don't want to be stabbed. I'm gonna have warm chocolate and go lie in bed.
Alright. Don't forget about your classes, though.
She rummages through her backpack and finds some gloves to put on and sort of bundles up.
Do you want to borrow the disguise self hat? Because I'm fine looking like this. If you feel kind of self-conscious, you can wear the hat for a while.
I mean, I'll look like this forever, as it seems, so I should get used to it, but I can slowly get used to it.
Okay, just this is already a bad day, and I don't want other people to be mean and that set you back.
It's not the first time people are mean to me. It just hasn't happened in a while, and it's gonna be fine.
Okay, but if anyone else is mean, I'm gonna firebolt them, okay?
Oh, that does make me feel better, thank you.
And we can have a sleepover tonight. We'll do face masks. And if you want, we can do some freaky science experiments. Like, it'll be great.
As you provide moral support, is there anyone else who wishes to talk to the healer about their mutations, or you all kind of taking like, okay, this seems like we can't do anything about it right now, like, and leaving?
Ernie's saving the bulk of the information for the actual, like, debrief that we're gonna get.
Yeah. Alright, as far as you now can tell from the healer, this is as if you have been, your body has, it's not like cancer cells where your body is not, like, it's like something going against the norm. It was as if your cells have always been this way. As if they have been
we've
grown.
been fundamentally
Yeah,
changed
exactly.
in some way.
Alright. Snat will look at your long tongue and go, oh! Like he's surprised about it. Like, how did he store that all in his mouth? Alright, you don't have to move. I'll send you back to the other map in a moment, but... Alright. A new day as you make your way towards your next class, which is Abjuration.
Right, so are we now in the next day?
Yeah. We're going through the first
okay.
week. Essentially, little sections, and then
Cool,
you'll have
cool.
the weekend for a lot of more roleplay focused stuff too.
So we've had Spa Night. It was great. And everyone feels so much better. Right?
We've had hot chocolate. Everything has improved. Yes.
But the loot?
Yeah,
Important question.
Now, who remembers where Abjuration class is?
Oh,
Absolutely
not.
Right? No.
Just knock on every door.
I was close. I was like, I think it's this one.
There it is!
Why do you...
The door that was unlocked.
We'll do it.
Alright, choose your seats.
Hi, Ernie.
Fuck, I zoned out. Now I gotta sit next to someone.
Quickly. Oh. I mean,
I can make room for you, Asterius. Oh no, I won't. Haha.
Haha. It is a ruse. Alright.
Why, Asterius? Why?
I'm gonna lean over and
Sorry, brother, I came in late.
Hiran, did you have any other dreams?
I had many dreams.
I had a dream that we were in the circus, and Morrigan was like doing a tightrope, and I just talk at him until the teacher stops me.
Ooh, do you think I'd be a good tightrope walker? I think that would be really fun.
I think you'd be amazing.
You see Hiran's eyes just glaze over and look dead. As dead as the eyes in the book.
And we were like shooting Ermi out of like, a cannon. He was like a cannonball. And he flew.
I think we could do that. If we use the right explosive, we could make a cannon to shoot Ermi.
I think we could, and I think we'd be great at it.
Alright.
Yeah.
As you all kind of take your seats and talk amongst yourselves, your teacher Amira will clap her hand, her metal hand with her normal one, and kind of get all your attention. Now that your cores are all locked, we can finally start learning the main spells for protection. As I'm sure you've all experienced in your last excursion, Rensu's tether was made to provide small but stable protective barriers that could mean the difference between life and death. But what about when it comes to blocking an attack that could easily shatter such a small barrier? Or if you come across a foe who is too hard to strike? Our classes for the next month will focus on both the shield spell and the magic missile spell. While learning both would be ideal, you only have to learn one for the course. For now, to determine which spells you'd like to at least start with and determine which spell you'd like to at least start with, and then pair with someone learning the opposite spell. For instance, if you're learning the shield spell, please partner up with someone learning the magic missile spell. For the sake of convenience, all the NPCs on the bottom are learning shield, all the ones above are learning magic missile. So, if you wish to partner with each other, one of you just has to be learning shielding, the other magic missile. If you want to partner with an NPC, go pick your favorite NPC before they run out.
I've already forgotten which was top and bottom. Could
magic missile, if you're learning magic missile, you're at the top. If you're learning shield, you're at the bottom.
Oh.
And then you need to partner with someone from the opposite side.
So if I'm learning shield, I need someone at the top.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're learning magic missile, you want to go to the bottom group.
Yeah.
Morgan, your boyfriend is up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You got to decide. Do you want to learn magic missile or shield? You gotta go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You made the right choice, dear.
She's gonna have a problem.
All right. So those on the top, you're learning magic missile, and those on the bottom, you're learning shield.
Wait.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Those at the top are learning shield. Those on the bottom
Okay.
are learning magic missile. That's right. For the players, the NPCs are reversed.
A spell's a spell.
All right. So Kel, you are partnered with Nora, Lily of Uldi, Steria is with Vizira. Okay. Dahlia of Rikdoon, Morgan of Viveus, Jess with Hernan, Ermi with Ezra, and Maris with Jeremiah. All right. So note down in your journals what spell you'll be learning. This will be what you're learning through the weekend rolls, essentially. As you all have picked your partner, let me write this down real quick in my log before I forget who's who. So 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves real quick.
Has anyone figured out how to save in their journal?
No,
It's
I've
a
just been
weird
using-
system. I've been mostly writing in my notebook or I'm using my PowerPoint.
Yeah, I use a Google Doc.
You take notes?
If you hit the save thing, so it's kind of like often grayed out if you got in dark mode. But it's on the top row, like near the second from the end. It just only works sometimes.
I messed myself up by using dark mode.
Dark mode is never a problem. Dark mode isn't the correct way to live.
Yeah, it's the only way. Genuinely, screen brightness is something I struggle with. I try to not have it too bright.
Oh, yeah. Lily is taking notes of who everyone's partnered with for like future matchmaking purposes.
Oh no.
Ah, yes, that's who you would choose out of the whole class. Hmm?
All right, I've noted
Lily
it.
Lily does seem the kind of person to read things on her phone on full brightness in the middle of the night and then complain she does not sleep well.
I've got the pink like light cantrip on at all time. Everyone in my dome hates
Oh
me.
no.
Like, I'm reading. I need light.
All right. Your grade will be determined by if you can learn the spell of your choice by the end of the month. I suggest meeting up with your partner when you can and discussing the differences in formulas. For today's class, we'll be learning the theory behind both spells to get you started. And the class will continue on and ends after you're given a long lecture by Mira, who goes into quite a bit of detail about the origins of both spells and their practical uses. And then the bell will ring, and you can talk to your partner if you so wish.
Okay, don't worry. I already know Magic Missile. I can give you all the tips.
Oh, I mean, that's good, but I kind of feel bad. Oh, sorry, no, you're talking to Jess. I was talking as Mira, sorry. Jess will kind of look at you with a raised brow and say, well, I appreciate that. I don't think I really need tips. Are you sure you're going to be fine learning shield?
I think I want to get the grasp of it.
When are you free to meet up then? She'll kind of open like a planner.
Oh, the next event weekend.
So be it. I'll see you next weekend then. As she's like kind of jotting you down in her busy schedule, Ermi, Ezra will kind of like look at you and nod and say, alright, I think I'll have the basics down. Are you... You'll be fine. I think you've got a grasp on magic already. Do you want to meet up this weekend, or how do you want to work this out?
He's gonna like kind of like shrug and just be like, whenever works for you.
Alright, I'll meet throughout the week then. Until we at least have a basic understanding. We'll see how we're... You know what, let's say after this week, let's see how we're progressing on our own spells.
and then we can meet up and discuss what we learned.
Exactly. Miris will kind of look at you, Jeremiah, and be like, "Oh, this will be fun. We can go to the harp, maybe see a musical, and then we can probably hang out on the weekend. We can discuss the spells, get some practical work done. Oh, this will be great. It's gonna be so much fun."
I love that attitude.
Silently having regrets.
By the way, you've been working out? Similarly, oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, you can just shoot at me now. That's fine.
If you shoot you a message right on your tablet, I can do that. What's your group? I can add you to ours.
Group chat, yes.
And if you want,
I'm going to see if I can input in Hernan's tablet number instead.
Yeah, roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh.
They both use your reaction text. You can't use them both at the same time. Alright, yeah, Maris now has Hernan's number. He'll be like, "Oh, alright, I'll add you to our group call right after this."
It's so cute.
This is a heads up, we're very talkative in our group. We send so many messages, so you're probably gonna get a lot of notifications, but I think you'll like it.
I'm sure I will.
Alright, moving down the list. Morgan, you and Vase are kind of hanging out by the wall. How much of your skin is showing of your flesh, your weird glass flesh? Is it noticeable?
I think Morgan by now has taken off her gloves, so her one weird hand is visible, but you can't see organs.
All right. As you're talking to Vase, kind of trying to figure out its schedule, he'll notice your strange hand and he'll reach out to grab it. You pull
Morgan
away.
lets him take it because she's curious what he would do.
All right. He looks at you with concern as he's looking at your hand. Is it fully skeleton, or is it kind of a mix of flesh and skeleton?
And it's fully skeletal.
Oh dear, what happened to you? Are you okay? Does it hurt?
Not at all. It's a strange magical side effect. It doesn't hurt or feel weird at all. It's mostly it looks weird, but I think it's intriguing. I like seeing the bones, and I think bones and anatomy are really interesting. It's like a chance thing that happened to me, but I think it's cool.
Well, as long as you're comfortable with it, I guess that's the thing that matters the most. Still, let me know if it starts to hurt. My family knows some good remedies for pain and stuff like that.
Oh, that's really nice. I think it's fine. It's just strange.
Okay.
I wonder, out of character, I wonder what it would look like if, because your hand is fully skeletal, but you still have technical skin and sinew and muscle that are invisible. What would it look like if you painted your nails with an invisible hand?
New thing to add to Spa Day.
It's technically glass, so it would be covered up still. It's like see-through flesh, but it's not invisible. It still has a surface and stuff to it.
Have you ever seen the pictures of the zebrafish, which have been genetically engineered to be?
Yeah. There's also frogs that have sort of see-through skin, and you can see their organs. It's really fun.
Yeah. All right, so Vase will let go of your hand after a bit. After making sure you're fine, and he'll work out the finer details on when you're meeting with you. It could be the weekend. It could be during the week. He's free. He's fine meeting up whenever.
Yeah. I don't know what you prefer. What's out of character? What's Veus's school class?
He's a bard.
I figured, but you seem to pull Aether more from music and such. So we can go to the harp if that's something that helps you, to hear tunes, or we can go make some music somewhere.
I think making music together would be better, just to get to understand each other's spells more. Do you sing?
I play flute.
Oh, we could try making our own song then. That'll be great. We can make a day trip out of it.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds really fun.
All right. Dale, you have picked Rick Doon, your friend who is also very antisocial, and he's kind of nodding at you, and he'll look at his schedule and say, "Well, I'm free most of the time, so if you need to jot down a time to practice, I'm down."
I can be available whenever you want. Yes. Tonight,
Alright.
maybe.
Not sure about tonight, but
Okay.
could probably do the weekend, probably towards the end of the week.
Yeah, we can do something at the weekend. That'd be nice.
Alright. That's it. He just picks up his bag, gives you a nod, and he starts leaving the room.
Okay.
A lot.
Moving down to Kellanora. Given how you have seen her at her home away from home, the cafe essentially, Nora is a little bit more calm with you after that weekend of hanging out. But she was not expecting to come over and ask to be her partner, and so she's like, "Oh, are you sure?"
Yeah, I want to learn more long range spells. I don't know a lot of long range stuff, so.
Oh, good. I'm learning shield because I don't want to get hit.
Yeah, that's understandable. Do you think I could cast stronger or faster if I shoot my tongue out at the same time as I cast?
Your tongue?
What the fuck?
Kel shoots his tongue out and like.
He's a freaky guy.
What the? Like,
So-
this is a weird way to handle your recent mutation.
She'll kind of jump and start and almost kind of fall down from her stool.
It's cool, right?
I mean, I guess I wasn't expecting it.
I wasn't either.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we could meet up at the cafe, maybe.
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, and she'll kind of pick up her books again and gather them together.
All right, sounds good.
Certified freak.
Moving on, Lily. I presume you were talking very poor goblin to Oldie, who's kind of just, Kelly can pick up on her being like Oldie saying, "Oh yes, we're gonna meet up at the Goblin Games. We're gonna get all the workout done first, and then when we're nice and ready, we can start casting the spells. And if we can't cast spells, we can try punching each other."
Lily only gets half of the words, so she just says yes. No idea what she's agreed to. She doesn't realize she's going to the gym. She doesn't realize they're going to fight. She's like, yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Yes.
She'll grab your tablet, put in her ID for the group chats, and be like, "All right, I'm gonna message you, and you better come immediately when I do, and we're gonna work out. We're gonna get you muscles, because you look like you're gonna
Yes.
snap in half."
Yes, thank you. Good. Very good. Will learn good.
All right.
Oh no.
Rizira, Asterius is kind of looking at spells already, looking for them, and as you come up to ask her to be your partner.
Yo, Rizira.
Hmm?
You need an update on those spells? Should we practice on those?
I'm certain we'll both be fine on our own, but if you want to practice, we can make time throughout the week.
Yeah, sure. It'll probably turn out helpful.
All right. And that's it, because I don't imagine there's any need for more words from you two.
No, that's good. We're in the same dorm anyway,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we'll be able to fix shit.
All right. As you've all made contact with your partners, you'll be, we can have some events throughout the weeks and stuff, but the idea is that you'll be meeting them occasionally when you have time, and you'll be going back and forth on your spells. All right, let me check.
What instrument does Phaeus play?
He is a singing bard. He sings.
He just sings.
Yeah, his
what a
voice
cutie.
is his instrument. He is the
Cool.
K-pop equivalent in this world.
He's
Love.
acapella.
Where's my there it is. Which was next? I think it was, oh yeah, conjuration time! You all know where to go.
Why is my tablet getting all these rings all of a sudden?
Yeah, Hernan, you're just getting these weird, let me go check who's in his group. As you all kind of get into the room.
Because I had sent a few things already, so I wasn't Like, oh, it's just them talking back. Wait, what? Why am I getting
All right.
all...
Those in Emeris's group include Vizira, Caress, Waldol, Gek, Oldie, Jat, and Meek.
Hell yeah.
You're in one of the best group chats.
Oh, that's the winning group chat.
I'm very confused, but
You see Goblin being texted, and you're like, huh? All right, now before you take your seats in this room, 1 second. As the familiar scent of oak wafts over you as you enter the room, you see your teacher Briarstride seems to be humming to himself while drinking from a cup of coffee, having just finished preparing a set of ingredients for each table. As you enter, he gives you all a tired smile. Oh, welcome to class. Please choose your partner for the next month's lessons and seat yourselves accordingly. So if you have an NPC you want to group up with, let me know and I'll move them around. So you don't have to go where the seats are currently, but you can if you don't have any preference.
you know
Morphine.
what? Oh yeah, you know what? You can have her. Yeah.
Huh? She's like looking around absentmindedly.
I want to go with Gek.
I'll teleport you into the room.
Snack, get out of here.
Oh wait, there was a room.
Wait, what was the stipulation of choosing where to sit here?
You can sit where in any of the open chairs, or you can choose an NPC and I'll swap where they are so you can have a preference for them.
You know what? I'll do Maris.
I need tasty jerky.
Wow.
All right.
Snack, get out of here.
Are you? Oh, Lily, Lily, friend, we grouped together.
Yes. Friend.
It's not the one saying that.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna be back in 20 seconds, okay?
All right. Snat's looking up at you, his little kobold tail wagging back and forth. Meanwhile, Gek's also looking at you with a smile and a wave, like,
This is,
friend!
you have to play this off like you guys look like you're a perfectly fine group.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be great, good friends. I will see everyone at the next sleepover. And good job, everybody.
Oh. They both seem to be downtrodden that you're leaving.
No.
Groups can't be 3 people.
If we could be a trio, I would. I love you both. I give them like extra friendship bracelets as I go.
Alright. So Lily, are you gonna sit next to Delana then, or is there another NPC?
Yeah, we'll team blonde.
Alright, so Ermi's in his seat. Morgan, are you fond of Aaron?
I love Erin. She's like a stoic researcher. She's gonna be perfect to team up with.
Alright, Lorafin is with Asterius. Kel, who do you want? You can partner with each other, mind you, but if you want an NPC, you can pick an NPC.
Do you want to just partner up, Kel?
Yeah, I was gonna say if Jeremiah doesn't care, Kel will partner up with him.
Ermi is immediately going to ask for some jerky and ask how her last expedition went.
Oh, Ermi, huh? Here you go, and she'll hand you some of the good jerky and say, our excursion, huh? Well, we were in some bone field out in the wilderness. And she'll go into like a detail about like their undead hunting, essentially. Dahlia, where do you want to sit and what NPC, if you have a preference?
I have no preference. I guess down here makes sense. Oh, walk through a table, didn't like that.
Seems like everyone had to deal with some form of undead this excursion.
It's like, it was themed. Who would have thought? You know, you could tell the theme is definitely facing off against undead as like a combat training exercise.
He's gonna bring up like if somewhere in the conversation if she's had any strange dreams lately.
I dreamt that I was pushing a boulder uphill nonstop.
Only for it to roll back down at the top?
No, I smashed it.
We must imagine Sisyphus smashes.
Just punches the boulder, breaks. Alright. Let me go sit, Dahlia, as you sit next to Fang, he'll kind of give you a nod. He doesn't really know what's going on yet, but he's fine with you being his partner. Lily and Dalana, you have talked before, so this is probably
team
I was like, oh hey, yeah. She doesn't mention being your second choice.
No.
She was sitting right there as you were talking to them. She looks at you with these dead eyes.
I give her another friendship bracelet.
Why does our researcher have a Nintendo Switch?
Why wouldn't you?
Our professor.
Why
has a
are-
Switch.
So true.
Why don't you have your Switch?
Hernan, as you're sitting down next to Maris, you see him smiling as he sends messages in his group chat, and for some reason, around the same time he sends a message, your own tablet starts to beep. But, you know, that's just coincidence.
Yeah, just a coincidence. I'll look at it later. Class is about to start.
Yeah. Morgan, same Aaron. Aaron's kind of just gives you a nod, like, you know, she'll look you over again now that you're closer. She doesn't say anything, but she's definitely kind of, you know, if she's concerned or disgusted or a mix of both of what happened to you, but she's not going to bring it up.
Morgan kind of appreciates that, but she also knows that she was also open for Erin if she wants to, like, have a closer look, because she's the researcher type who lives more out of curiosity, like scientific curiosity, than gossip. But yeah, Morgan nods.
As Asterius, as you're sitting down next to Lurfin, she does not look at you. She's looking up at the sky again. And in fact, when this class is starting, she's looking in the opposite direction of the teacher. This is your partner.
Yeah,
for the
no,
lesson.
as long as.
Yeah, Ermi, you're just getting fed by Frida. Like, you're just getting jerky and stuff, and she's telling you her life's tale at this point. And then meanwhile, over by Jeremiah and Kel, I imagine just you two just vibing. You hear a voice from behind you, Jeremiah, from Scar going, Jeremiah, did you work out?
I've always been this big.
Oh, no, it makes sense. Yeah, you've always been taller than me. Alright, we close the doors. Alright, as you all pick your groups, here's my lesson plan. After you're all decided where to sit, Briarstride begins to pace the room, his satyr hooves clanking against the fine marble beneath him as he speaks. Now then, as you finally succeeded in unlocking your cores, we can finally begin the jump into the fun aspects of the Conjuration School of Magic. What spell comes to mind immediately when someone mentions the school?
I mean, familiar?
Yes, familiars are tiny companions through life that provide both emotional and practical aid during your studies. For the next month, you'll all be learning the fine familiar spell to conjure forth your very own critter ally. As you'll be working in pairs, your grade will be determined by if both of you can conjure forth your familiar by the end of the month. Don't worry about the cost of ingredients. The school shall, of course, provide all the incense and ritual chalk required for each attempt.
Morgan looks aside at Erin with sort of like tries to give a gesture of, I'm going to try my best and get us the highest grade on the planet.
She'll look at you and kind of sigh, like, as you do that, and say, don't worry. Even if you fail to do so, I'll manage, and we'll at least get half credit. So take your time.
Wow.
Wow.
Asterius, as you're hearing this conversation between Morgan and Aaron, as you just see Lorphin not even paying attention, kind of just look at the sky, still like.
What do you mean? Did she look back? What?
You don't even know if she heard the lesson plan.
I'm gonna have to like. Shit. I cannot enter the dorm either because that worked last time because she wasn't distracted there. But I cannot head there because Aaron's there. Fuck! I'll try to actually like properly draw her attention, like go through like what the plan was, like. Should we just meet up in your dorm so you're not distracted by the ceiling?
Roll persuasion to see if you can hold her attention long enough during class to have this conversation.
Can I lucky?
If you want to lucky, yes. And then just roll it again.
Yeah.
Alright. Alternate timeline, you were, like, it was like you got Thanos snapped. You were not there in her perception. But in this timeline, you managed to draw her attention, which is very impressive, given what you know about her, and she'll nod and say, That works for me. It's calmer there. Just let me know, and she'll give you the ID for her tablet. Just let me know when you're near, and I'll let you in.
Cool. We can figure it out. Cheers.
All right. And the lesson will come to a close as it's kind of self-study. It's about getting to know your partner today, and then also reviewing the basic formula, essentially, as you will be spending the next month working on a group project. Your first one in the school. All students hate.
Yay!
It's just a 2-person group project.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but it also means that you're more reliant on your partner this time around.
That's why I chose a class 1 person.
I gotta ask, is my partner a cat boy?
You know he is. Look at
He's a
him.
tabaxi, yes.
Yeah, this might bode well. Hopefully. Okay.
If Dahlia shows signs of concern, Fang will just kind of shrug and say, I mean, I'll be fine. I'm a druid that focuses in summoning.
I can turn into a spider.
That is kind of impressive. Are you a druid?
I'm just very lucky with jewelry.
Huh.
Push
Alright.
comes to shove, we be each other's familiar. Maybe we can lie. To back up.
I'm not into pet play. And then he'll leave.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
I immediately text the group chat what just happened.
I'm 14, I don't know what that means.
Good.
Oh, you know what that means.
Oh, you do.
He doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to pretend to be a dog. You know, he's fine. He's leaving.
Who said dog? It was
Doesn't
going to
have to
be
be
a
a dog.
bat. It could be an owl. I'm not here to tell him what he has to be.
Anyhow, moving on so we can get all the classes done so you can have them prepared. Just like a little quick visit to the illusion class.
Bye, Delana. You were always my first choice.
Remember me as you fade into the ether. Alright, as you all continue through the week, you are heading to Illusion, and Illusion is relatively straightforward this time around. Your teacher, of course, Mantle, he's just, lounging, smoking some pipe as he speaks to you. And you just take your seats. I didn't really move the NPCs around this time around because it's not a group project. You already have 2 of those. Well, 1.5, technically, because the shield and magic missile is not really a group project.
Sure it is. I'm gonna meet up twice a week to make music.
Hi, Chris.
He'll repeat your voice back at you.
Cool.
I don't know, is it cool or does Crest do it with like the annoying
Hi,
Chris?
Yeah, is it sarcastic?
Is exactly how you said it. He's a kinku.
Okay, just check.
Which is oddly illuminating to hear your own intonation back at you to see if you sound annoying or not.
Chris, is that how I sound?
Chris, is that how I sound?
Oh no.
You're a loser.
I have to leave. Chris, do you like my feathers?
He'll cock his head a bit and then nod.
Everything's okay. I give him a feather.
Going once for 50 gold! Sold!
What?
He takes it.
Get a feather from the freak.
No.
It was not his, it was a very, active auctioneer's voice that he was mimicking.
Chris, is that a joke or?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm deadly serious.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I make a mental note not to sit next to Chris again.
The voice that comes out of his, the voice that he mimics this time is from, you don't know, it sounds like a gruff, underworld sort of individual.
Chris, who are you hanging out with?
I'm innocent!
I don't like this character.
I love this little dude. Can we swap? I like hips.
Chris, I've got class right now, so I kind of have to focus, but we're going to get into your whole deal later, okay?
You haven't seen the last of me.
I give him a friendship bracelet.
Yippee! He eats it.
No! I don't think that's edible. Okay.
Fine cooking.
Good. Yes. And I just look at the teacher and just pray that class starts.
No, time stops while you're talking to Krell.
Oh no.
All right.
DM finally gets to use his soundboard. He's prepared for a full year.
Yeah, like there's 45 minutes left of the session. I'm happy just to watch this.
All right. Mantle will start the class and say, when you think of illusions, you most likely think of spells, that conceal or confuse, right? Well, they're potent and powerful in their own right? But it makes the school not seem as, practical when it comes to adventuring or everyday life. Well, students, I'm here to prove you wrong today. The false cloak spell, which is what we'll be focusing on learning this month, is an illusion spell that displaces your image to make it harder to be struck. While perhaps not as flashy as other defensive magic, I say the best defense is never having to be struck at all. Let's get started then. Self-study. And he'll kind of go back to just lounging on his desk.
No.
Jeremiah, did he even tell us a page number to look for the book, or did he just say self-study like a Pokemon move and assume that we would know what to do?
You mean you don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's page 52.
Thank you. Opens up to page 52.
Yeah, full
Not very good at illusion magic, are you?
All right. So this is a more self-study class, obviously, but if you do have any questions, some do raise questions of Mantle who will give the answers, but he's letting you guys kind of do your own little research during the class time.
Can I roll for how well I pick up?
Oh, you will during the weekend.
Oh, during the weekend, yes.
Welcome to the weekend.
Fun.
As you can see, the NPCs have moved around. If you want to talk to any of them, you don't have to do the event, you just let me know. I want to draw your attention to the upper part of the screen.
The tournament.
Ooh.
The tournament is now open. It can be done whenever you want. It does not take up your weekend slot. It's pretty much going to be a fight against your fellow students. You can fight one event at a time. It's up to you whenever you guys go through it. You don't even have to do it this month. It's just open and available for you now.
No, we simply gotta do it.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. Okay. Okay.
We need to get our magic items sorted before we.
I would say yes. Speaking of,
Oh yeah.
Verdun has returned 3 items to you. They are safe. I forgot to do that during the thing, but you have gotten them back, and I will tell you what they are.
Thank you, Verdun.
Need to sort loot.
Wait, only 3 of them? Did we get
Those
10
ones,
bits of loot?
those ones aren't
The last
physical. You couldn't give them up. They're kind of related to your strange power. But the 3 that you got from the chest are what he took and looked over.
We can change
What about
the
my stealth and
non-physical
stuff?
ones around, right?
Yeah, you can swap who has what power from the boss loot items.
I assume you didn't give the staff to anyone because it's a kind of a standard pattern, like mage staff or whatever.
Cool.
Which staff? You mean the one that?
The
Yeah.
magic missile one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, can I hit long rest a couple of times, by the way, so I can regenerate my staff fully?
You should just be able to change it from 3 to 7 by typing the number next to it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just do that then. Nice.
Alright, I'm going to post the items in the chat. And then I'll read them out loud once I've done so.
This music's very jazzy.
It is called jazz. It's also the cafe on the cafe theme, but I just wanted something to put up. Alright, first and foremost, I'll describe the Orb of Lucis. While attuned, you gain additional hit dice, and any healing or damage you do with your hit dice also adds your Constitution modifier to it additional time. Additionally, any healing you receive is increased by your Constitution modifier from spells and potions. Regardless of attunement, this orb can be attached to a melee weapon's pommel, granting the following ability. After successfully dealing damage with a weapon, you may use your reaction to expend a hit dice to deal fire damage in a 15-foot cone. You can expend as many hit dice at once as you want, up to your proficiency bonus, while activating it. And then it takes a long rest to either remove or attach this orb to a weapon. The spellbook is a spellbook. It's a wizard's spellbook with 8 spells in it. However, you only know how to cast the spells while attuned to the spellbook. You can later learn them permanently later, but it will take money, time, and intellect. Additionally, you may expend a hit dice to regain a first level spell slot as a reaction, a number of times equal to proficiency bonus per long rest.
So, am I the only wizard in this group?
Yep.
Nice spellbook, I guess.
And then there
That makes sense to take it then.
Yeah, and then there's the Vessel
I
of
would love
Lucis. This vessel, a strange circular flask, seems like it was designed to hold liquid. As you hold it, you notice that it starts to beat in tune of your own heart. As a bonus action, if the vessel is empty, you can speak the command word, which you get to choose once you buy it, kind of pick it up, to fill the vessel with one of the following liquids: a potion of improved healing, a potion of leap, a potion of resistance, or a potion of growth. Once it is used, it cannot be used until the next dawn, and a potion loses its power when it made this way if it's not imbibed within 24 hours.
Shit, it's cool.
Of those items, only the orb and the book require attunement.
So I'm guessing the orb we want to go to Kel then.
Please.
I am
It'll-
also going for a more melee focused build now, so I can also take it. But Kel seems fine to me.
Yeah, especially because you got, I think, 3 items from the boss,
Yeah.
so I think you're cooking over there.
I think I'm cooking.
I ain't got
I'll be right back. I've got so many items I do not need anything. So be 2 seconds.
Alright, there you go. I'll give you an attack, and I forgot to give an attack action, Kel, but there you go.
How are we splitting the boss loot? Did we decide on that?
Well, I mean, if you rolled it, it's your loot.
I figured it was a pool of loot that we were.
I think there's a
deciding
couple
who
of
it
ways
goes
to go at it. I think it's
Yeah.
fine to be like, okay, I
You want to
rolled
keep it?
it.
Yeah.
That's nice for me. But I've got 1 or 2 items that I can pass on. I'll put some stuff in the chat. Let me have a look.
Which chat?
Discord. Where am I?
'Cause if we're going into a tournament, we probably want to be, able to win the tournament.
Alright, there you go, Morgan, presuming that you get the spell book. I'll make
Thank
it
you.
I'll make it an active item later, but there you go for now. And then who is holding or using the Vessel of Lucis? It could be used to heal, to gain the benefits of the jump spell, to gain resistance to a damage type, or to gain the large effect from a large reduce.
Might be better for Kel.
Yeah, especially if he does tanky things, then it's good for him to have a reliable heal too, if he would want to.
Does it use his reaction? Okay.
Up to you guys. I don't want to be a hog.
Just really use
Well-
your bonus at. No one else is really going to get use out of it. I don't think besides Asterius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a million things, so I'm very happy for you to get like.
And I am mostly gonna be temporary HP hogging, so I hope to not like run into needing a lot of like.
Oh, so you're counting on a build in which you don't actually use your normal HP.
Preferably.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah, that's
Hell, I
like-
think, is less so.
Yeah, Kel might go into the melee part of it, for which the enlarge reduce and healing is very good.
Yeah. I mean, I'd certainly have no use for it.
So orbs.
Can't imagine Dahlia would either.
Orbs kills.
Of
Yeah, I
Asterius' items, he has Death Aura, this, and this, but I think he's keeping the Eye.
I'm keeping
Yeah,
it.
it's a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah, the Bane is really nice.
I like it. The Vanguard's Tunic, that last one. Is there anyone who has not got 15 AC?
I don't think
Hi.
I do.
No.
Because the secondary effects are good, but that's like a first turn.
Does that stack with the mage armor or?
It sets your AC to 15, it doesn't stack.
Yes, it doesn't.
What's your AC, Dahlia?
11.
Oh God, you take it. Jesus.
Yeah.
Me 11.
How do you even do that?
She
Do
doesn't
you have
have.
like
How are you alive?
She doesn't have the armor buff on her.
I mean, she did nearly die like 5 times.
Yeah.
That does
but-
explain why she nearly died 5 times. Yeah. Do you have like -6 dexterity?
No mage armor.
No, I have a +1 to Dex.
Can we?
Yeah.
I vote. I'm good passing the Vanguard's Tunic to Dahlia.
Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense. Also, like, you having extra movement speed when you're healing and stuff also helps.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
it's only your first turn.
Still.
Alright, are you keeping Death Aura, Asterius, or are you giving it, like, who? It's a
I
weak
think-
AoE.
Because it's like a close range AoE, isn't it?
Yeah, you can still make use
I
of it,
would.
though.
Yeah,
'cause you're-
I would keep that if
Yeah.
you're.
I'll just
melee.
keep onto it because it'll be like me or Cal who'll like be in such.
And now, are
Yeah,
you putting
much
the
more
weird
close range.
eyeball? Are you replacing your eyeball?
Yes.
No, it's more like a contact lens, right?
No, it replaces your eye.
Oh. Okay.
I just do that
Yeah.
casually.
Okay.
Alright, in the bathroom of one of the dorms, you just hear Asterius going, "Oh my god!"
Wait, do you want me to RP taking out the eye?
Yeah. Alright, it is not a painless situation, but the eye feels as good as new when you put it in.
Nice.
When you look for your older one, you see that your patron has taken it from you.
What the fuck, Harkesh?
Yoink!
You don't need this.
Better give me
Mine
some
now.
extra spells and credits for that.
Where do you think your sword's coming from?
Oh yeah, shit.
Knife or a sword.
Other than that, I think the items that... It's just, Dahlia has Illustrious Rage, which is good on anyone who's using saving throws. Hernan, are you I know you're keeping your shell, but do you still want Death Ring? Or do you guys want to make someone who's like a saving throw build?
No, I'm keeping the Death Ring.
Alright.
I shoot things. None of these magic items are really applicable to me.
Happy to give up the rage thing. 2 of my cantrips use saving throws. If anyone has more, it makes more sense for them to have it.
I would hold on to it if I were you. Do you have enough attunement slots? How many attunement slots are you up to?
Mm.
They don't require... They don't all use attunement.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
There's also Vengeful Smite on Lily.
I feel like that fits her.
Who uses
that
reactions
works really
a
well.
lot? Yeah, who
Alright,
uses
alright.
reactions? Like, who doesn't use their reaction hardly at all? That's the question.
I might do now that I'm in like a melee range.
Yeah, I don't really use my reaction yet. I don't know who else would.
Yeah,
I mean,
my
it would-
heal is a reaction.
It also
You're-
requires you to like drop dead. So
Yeah.
it might be good on Lilia, Dahlia,
Oh,
'cause I would
yeah,
be
it-
near people
Ophelia,
healing them anyway.
Morgan.
What? I do fine. I'm beefy.
I don't know.
You were an ally within 10 feet if you dropped 0, yeah.
Yeah, because if I'm
Yeah, I
heading
think it makes
towards
sense,
someone to
actually.
heal them.
Yeah.
So is Lily still using, or
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless
I
anyone
do.
else is very passionate.
okay?
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
just
happy with my staff, so.
I'll just say that you are Lily is definitely very reaction heavy.
Mm.
Oh, is she?
Love's Embrace and also Blessed Pack of Mirrors use reaction.
If you want to hand that to me,
Yeah.
I can run around
Yeah,
and be
go
in
for it.
position to use it.
Yeah,
Not that
you
you,
have
not
it.
that you rolled it, so
If
it's
you
still yours.
want
I'm just
to.
saying, like,
Yeah.
No.
I don't use
Yeah.
my reaction, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. Amy
It's just
can have
helping you out.
it. The less things that I have mechanically, the better.
Okay.
Hmm.
I've made a spreadsheet of my actions.
Which is really smart.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, Remy.
I'm mobile enough to actually get use out of that, I think.
All right, I think that's all the items then.
Nice.
Well,
Only once per creature per long rest. Okay, so, like, it only... What does that mean? Like, the creature that goes
you
down?
can't have
or...
someone can't go down, get healed to 1, go down again to keep cheesing the damage, essentially.
Gotcha, but if I go down and it hits, and then I get picked back up and someone next to me goes down, I can still use it twice?
Yes, exactly. If you have your
Okay.
reaction, yes.
Gotcha.
Once for each party member, essentially.
Yeah, okay.
It's just to
Makes
prevent
You're
the.
not allowed to start putting us down, though, yourself.
sense.
Girl, why
had
shouldn't
to
I?
sacrifice them.
Why shouldn't I
It
let
was
you
an
die?
extra D12 fire damage for the greater good.
2! That is a 2d12 for,
Only if you go down.
If I'm the one dropped, yeah.
So we'll get you.
All right, let me check my dueling
Girl,
cube notes to see who you
Why
go
shouldn't I
against.
let Ermi die?
No.
Everyone has to go down at least once in a fight, so Amy gets to do his fire damage, okay?
Oh, I mean, I'll
That's
try.
reasonable.
Well, you have to be within 10 feet, though.
I'll be running around, don't worry.
You know,
Alright.
I'm very excited about the spell Counter-Strike. That's only served me incredibly well in our campaign so far.
Welcome to the dueling tournament. 6 groups enter, 1 group leaves.
What?
Nice.
So, I'll play some K-pop.
Naturally.
Placed by Realmus.
Ralmus, our good dear party member.
They're in
Welcome.
our team, they've always been.
This
You don't
place's
have-
this place's music culture is terrible.
Thanks for the
Wow.
close, I guess. Bye.
You're against Group F, and these are the 4 members they're setting into the arena. Please choose your team.
Yeah,
It's
what's
too
our first team gonna
random.
be?
Wait, how does this work?
We get to pick 4 of us to go in.
Do we heal after each fight, or
Well, you don't have to do each fight during the same week. You can literally spread out throughout the whole month.
Who's the most effective? Kel, of course. He's
Yeah.
disgustingly effective in combat.
I mean, I've got a lot of spells now.
Asterius is probably in there because he's really good at combat. We need one of the healers at least.
Dahlia,
I'm
do you
happy to
think-
sit it out if someone else wants to play.
I would like to play. But my healing thingy is truly Renzu Stetter and on myself.
You don't have to heal if you attack real hard first.
If we go really hard, then we don't have to worry about that.
Have you considered going ham?
Is that kosher?
One thing to consider also is the potion thing we can swap around depending on who's going into the
Yeah, that too.
tournament. Like obviously, like otherwise we can.
We
keep
are
it on,
allowed to
but-
just use our magic items in here, right?
Yeah, they will.
I mean, in that case, the Vanguard Tunic with like its first turn effects is also strong. Like we can cheese the fuck out of this.
I'd prefer you not because I don't want to make the items go to different inventories, but you could.
Right? Who wants to go?
Hi,
Lily, good luck!
I'm not gonna fight, but I think my friends are, so we can watch together because we're such good friends.
Yes. Best friends.
Yes.
Alia, do you want to be the healer, or
I can if the healer slot is available. If Morgan would rather go in and have fun, I'm cool.
I would like to.
Okay.
Dahlia, come hang out with Snat.
Wait,
Okay.
Morgan.
Have you met Snat?
I believe so. Hello.
Have you met Snap?
We've met.
Snat's my good friend.
Have we had time to attune to our items?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I have the actual thing prepared, so I'll have to do it manually when you use them, but...
Okay, just making
Alright.
sure, yeah.
So Morgan, Kel, and then who else?
Ermi's gonna observe for now if you guys want to go in.
We're all very
Hang out
polite.
with Snat.
If no one's going in, I will.
I will. I'll go.
Okay.
We're already like moving up to that. Okay, cool. Who are we missing? Like a fourth?
Where's our fourth?
I'll do it.
Yeah, let's go, Uri. You fucking little savage beast.
Shoot him!
Alright.
Does Morgan want the death ring?
You know, I'm gonna say no trading items. It's spiritual powers. I'm not gonna let you guys cheese them. I'm sorry.
We've
You locked them in.
chosen. Yeah, we've locked them in. We've chosen. Fuck.
I was like thinking back on it. They're not even.
Cal.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not even physical items. They're just like power ups. So I'm not gonna let you swap them after you locked them in. I'm done.
Witness
They're
Cal.
in. They're locked in. You chose.
Cal's gonna slaughter these children.
I don't know. I'm a little worried for Nora. And let's be honest here. Why did she volunteer for this?
She looks at Kel with wide eyes of horror.
Hell,
hides behind her
allowed
book.
to hear.
No mercy. Ermi's gonna look at Cal and be like, no mercy.
You leave her alone.
Who did that?
All right.
No mercy, Cal.
Who wants to roll me a 1d4? Oh, those participating. All right, Starius, roll me a 1d4 to choose the battle arena.
Ooh,
There's different battle arenas. My fucking god. You
No.
fancy.
monster.
Oh, Kel's gonna kill Nora.
No mercy.
Let us get started, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my battle music? Let's go back in time. All right. As you all kind of gather on your platforms, you're being raised up from an elevator essentially into the platform. And as you are, the field starts to change with illusions mixed in with actual reality, essentially. As it starts to get hotter.
4.
Ooh, nice. Are those crossbows or
Those are ballistas.
there's ballistas?
Alright, so,
Oh,
Irma, you get to start us off as the battle commences. It is lava below you. It's very hot.
question. What is the visibility like in here?
It's bright.
Bright? Is there
Yeah.
any like hazy smoke or anything coming from the
No,
lava?
no
or-
smokes. It's literally just like lava light and heat.
Okay, and what do these ballista do? Do I need to roll for that?
You can get close and roll.
All right. So 5, 10. Can I jump this easily?
What's your strength? Or you actually use your acrobatics, so you're fine.
15, 20. Can I diagonal jump here
No.
easily?
No.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yes, you would have to roll, and if you fail, you will fall into the lava.
10, 15, 20. How close do I need to be to roll for it?
You have to be right at it.
Right at it? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to roll to move over there, I think. So acrobatics, right?
Yep. But that's still 15 feet of movement.
Yep. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, bonus action dash.
Okay.
Uh, 10, 15, 20. Can I take aim with it?
You can, if you want to examine it, you can. If you want to, you can
Yeah.
take action to investigate it. If you just want to start using it, you can get on it, but you can't fire yet because there's no target.
Oh, there's no target. I can't
These
swing it
are
to the side.
full cover.
Am I in cover right now?
Your cover around you does not exist, but there seems to be some sort of barrier in front of the ballista.
So it's like they can hit me from the side here.
If they go to where you're not facing, yes.
Can they hit me from there? Okay, so is this are these platforms all the same elevation?
Yes.
They are. Okay.
Except for the one you're at. You're at like a raised up one.
I'm at a raised up one. Okay, can I get instead of going up to it, can I get behind it here to the side and take a shot at them around the corner? Like shoot at this guy.
You went up to it and then we're doing all that kind of stuff with it, so I would say no.
Well, I didn't roll. I was just I was asking if I thought this was cover on the side here. Like I thought
I was letting you use your action to go up, and I was telling all this because you were using it and looking at it.
I was still in my movement though. I guess.
What I'm saying is that you went up there, so I'll let you go back. But
could I see? Could I see from here? And well, I'm still under 40 feet of movement.
Let me turn on music. As I was explaining, I told you can go up there and then use your action if you want to man it or investigate. And you said I'll do that, and then I told you what you just learned about it. You can turn it around. It has a barrier that can protect you because you were there.
Oh, so I can turn it towards them.
Yes.
So I can turn that barrier that direction.
Yes, but you can't fire it or hold your action to fire with it.
Okay, I will do that. I was unclear on that. Okay. I will turn it in their direction then.
So diagonal. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn?
That's like all I can do, right? I don't have anything else because that was my action. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And your bonus action to get there.
Yep.
1 second.
I misunderstood when you said the barrier could be moved or not.
You're good. 5, 10. Alright, Kel, Asterius, and Morgan, you can make me dexterity saving throws as grease is applied beneath you. Alright, only Asterius falls prone. And that is concentration. Let me double check. Oh, Mage Art, that should be active. There you go. Okay, and then he's just gonna...
Oh, incoming fire to light the grease on fire. Good luck.
I'm looking at his thing. Gotta figure out how Ralmus would play, not how I would play.
Clearly, firebolt the grease.
He's gonna...
It probably won't do that much damage, but it'll be annoying.
Don't give him ideas, Briggs.
Clearly, he's gonna firebolt the grease.
No, he's gonna give us a bit of rain to wash it away.
He's dodging. While having half cover. Alright.
You see.
There's Roman's a melee guy.
Oh, I see. There's little walls here around the edge. Yeah. What in the fuck?
Oh, nice.
What in the fuck?
Fulfill's a summoner, baby.
Light manifests. The action fulfills enters her summoning stance and summons forth Lanai to fight for her. All right.
Tin will miss you as this slash comes down towards you.
The fuck?
Oh, sorry, it was Morgan's turn. Morgan, it's your turn.
All right. If I take one step forward, do I have to roll a dex saving throw?
Let me review Grease real quick. A creature that enters
I
the
want
area
to-
or ends its turn. So you're fine where you are. You're just moving it's just difficult terrain to get out of it.
Okay. That is 10,
Yeah,
and
10.
this is 20. I
Yeah.
don't know what the area of the grease is in this case.
It's literally just the little tiny area where you guys were.
Okay. And if I stand here, I am in half cover, I
Correct.
believe.
Yes.
Wonderful. I will first cast Rensu's Tether on Asterius. No, not Asterius, on Kel.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if I should try to yeet something at that fire elemental, but everyone of the team is... are they in half cover or are they exposed?
To give you, the ones where you spawn are full cover. Everything else is half cover. So the corners around your spawn area have full cover.
Okay.
But
So
then
the light
everything else is
element.
half.
Yeah. So would I be able to hit that light elemental?
Yes, you can hit that light elemental.
Okay.
Because you
I
can
will
aim
make
here.
Yeah. Aight.
Alright, that's a
Ooh.
hit for 12 damage.
Good roll.
Sheesh.
Oh yeah. I'm just that good. You have a really good wizard on your team. You keep forgetting it.
Hmm.
Huh. Funny. I probably cannot jump to one of the platforms with my movement because I'm 20 in. I would have 10 movement left.
25, 30.
I could go there.
Yeah.
Am I still in half cover on that?
Yes.
I would like to stay there, and with that, I've used all my movement.
Alright, Steris, you start the battle, like, getting ready, you're putting on the stance, like, okay, I'm gonna use my new sword. As you're kind of holding the wand out, getting the blade ready, you feel grease underneath you, you slip down, and you see a giant
fuck.
light creature slamming down at you, and you kind of roll to the side, even getting more greased up.
So, what do we know about this kind of summoning stuff? Do I know that if we kill it, it's just going to be resummoned in a minute, or is this like pretty intense?
You can roll history to see what you know about summoners. Some summoners can summon their summon twice for long rest.
Cool.
Alright, I imagine you want to stand up.
Yeah. Let me look. Is my that weird strange power we got? Is that applied to my weapon attacks as well?
Only spells.
Only spells? Oh my god. But my weapon attack is basically a spell.
True strike for me as well. It's the same thing.
Yeah, no, the weapons already add your
Lame.
modifiers to your damage.
Yeah.
Lame.
Believe me, I've already complained about it, but it's okay.
No, I get it. We need to keep him on his toes, though, so... Bonus action, Armor of Agathis.
Nani?
Boop.
Alright, and then you still have your
Yeah.
action to attack if you so wish.
Exactly, that's what I'm gonna do, baby.
Alright, Kel, you see Asterius pull out a sword out of nowhere. He looks at you. It's like a very long scimitar, Odin-esque. This is the first time you've seen it.
Looks cool.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Wait,
do
I
you
think
mean?
I accidentally re-rolled it.
Oh. Was 17 the first one then, or?
It was like 17 to hit, 6 damage, I think. I saw a button and I pressed it.
It's a critical hit button, yeah.
Oh, so it would not have been an additional D10.
No,
would have
it
been
was
6
6 damage.
Alright.
That was action, bonus action. I'd like to move, but I think I'll just stay where I am while I have this thing in my face.
Alright, so you end your turn in the grease.
Oh, what does grease do again? Is that on every turn?
If you end your turn in the grease, you'll have to make another dex save or potentially go prone.
He is. Is he?
He's in cover right now, so
The cover is not really he can still see because there, which is why he was able to attack.
well, yeah, but for the rest of them, though, that's the thing.
Yes, you're in cover from everyone else except for the elemental, like full cover.
Yeah, but the risk is that I'll like fall over, be prone, and then the elemental will have advantage on me, and like cuts down my movement speed. But he is also. I would also have to like move out of his attack range and trigger attack of opportunity. So I am going to take the risk and stay put.
All right.
Dex save?
Yeah, dex save DC 14.
DC 14.
Slip and slide.
Straight back to being prone. Ah!
Just getting all greased
You're being
up.
a greasy little piggy.
Oh, 1 second.
Actually, I could have just walked out, and if in worst case scenario, I trigger an attack, and then I just do.
Oh yeah, you don't. Who knows how bad the
Yeah,
attacks of
whatever.
opportunity are?
Whatever. I'll be fine.
I don't trust the drow. Yep, there it
Oh.
is.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
that
no
was to
good.
be expected.
I don't trust the drow.
What the
As
fuck
Nora's
is
kind of
this?
as Brahms is running up and taking cover behind this this cover, you'll hear him say, "Now, Nora, like we planned," and you'll hear, "Oh, okay, okay," and then you see her kind of rush forward, holding her book with both hands, holding it open, and amidst what seems to be some sort
So-
of darkness aura.
It's a magical
Dear
darkness.
Yes.
May I counterspell this? Or counterstrike this? No, it's counterstrike.
That's not. I was in his
counterspell
counter
that I
spell is
have.
like a 3rd level spell. Like I was like,
Yeah,
huh?
no. I see the word counter, and I was like, oh yeah, counterspell. No, it's counterstrike. Never mind
It's
me.
not a spell.
So the area around Nora is currently heavily obscured as if by the cloud on fog cloud spell. Kel, it is your turn. Asterius is now like greased up next to you.
Ah!
If I move down, I'm still in the grease, right? Like,
Yes, yeah. You would have to move
okay.
up.
Gotcha.
You can also just beat up the elemental.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fight him. I just wanted to check. Shaky grasp.
5 damage. As you kind of reach forward and grasp at light itself.
And
Are
then
we
bonus
should we
action.
be rolling Arcana rolls in this, or is that kind of cheese?
You could.
You could. Okay.
Alright, 13 will miss.
Stedge.
Now the question is, do you want to be greased up as well, or do you want to try moving?
I'll get greasy. I'll do a
Alright.
deck save.
Dexterity saving throws are kind of like you're doing these attack motions as you're trying to balance on this grease, and you kind of do a slip and slide back to your original position. No
It's
grease.
pretty funny.
Army,
I can't see them at all, right?
correct.
Do I
It
know
is.
where they are at?
You have a vague idea of where they are. It's
Do
like
I-
fog cloud. They're heavily obscured.
Yeah. Does it obscure their vision as well?
Yes, like fog cloud would.
Okay. Do I know, because I took an entire action, what this ballista is capable of?
You can make a spell attack through it, and will deal double damage and have double the range.
Okay. I am just gonna swing it towards the light elemental, and I'm
Okay.
gonna shoot.
All right, so Ray of Frost will be your spell attack with it. It'll deal double
Yep.
the damage if it hits. But 16 does not hit, as it kind of like phases through the light elemental.
16 doesn't hit. Alright, well, I'm going to use my movement. 5, 10, bonus, actually, 15, 20, 25, 30, Can I jump with the last 10? Like I'm at 30 here.
Mm-hmm. You can go 10.
35, 40.
Yeah. Oh, for there, no. That's a diagonal jump. That's 15.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but it'd be another acrobatics roll, so it's up to you.
Oh, I can if I acrobatics it? Okay.
Well, do you have 15 movement left, or you only have 10?
I have 10.
I would say just be safe and go there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go here then. And bonus action hide, I guess.
Okay. Roll me a stealth.
Yeah. I'm assuming because of my ley line, it's a little easier for me.
Well, they can't see you right now.
Yeah.
Alright, 11.
Not great.
That's your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Passive perception is high enough. Okay, let's see.
I can't see shit now.
Wrong person. 10.
Oh, look.
Can Asterius and Kel make me a saving throw? Dexterity saving throw. Let me double check if you have a disadvantage while prone. I forget. I don't think you do. Oh, it doesn't matter. But yeah, you would not have disadvantage. You're good on that. Alright. Kel and Asterius, as you're kind of fighting this elemental, you see it kind of starts swirling around as like blades of lights are slashing through the area. Dealing 13 radiant damage to you.
Does that then do 5 damage from
Yes.
my... Nice.
So that was 1, 2, okay, so 4 used. Alright, Morrigan.
Did you apply the 5 damage?
Yeah.
Cool. Just checking.
I
would like to jump to the next thingy,
Mm-hmm. So
which
5'10".
means that 5'10", exactly. Which means that at the moment, Gleam is right in front of me.
Yeah, she's kind of hunched against this half cover, and then she kind of turns and look at you, and she's like, "Oh, surprise Pikachu face."
Get her ass.
Yeah. That, a side note, random. I have Ray of Transience in my spellbook now, but the description is Ray of Enfeeblement.
Yeah, because I didn't update it in time. If you wish to use it, you definitely can. It's pretty much the same thing as a spell attack roll.
Oh, okay. I was mostly checking.
But
I don't need health. Yeah. I don't need health at the moment, so I am going to... well, I really enjoyed that fireball moment, so I'm going to see if I can repeat that.
Okay. Gleam will kind of like get hit, like recoil a bit from this blast of fire as you kind of shoot it forth towards her.
And that means that Kel gets healing from Rensu's Tether.
Yeah, he does. There you go, Kel. 4 temp HP.
Woohoo!
Ah, of course, that was a concentration on the grease.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maintained it, though.
Maintained it. Okay, that's understandable. And... that's... Wait, I am going to... I am behind cover there? Or
You are not. Yeah, the walls are behind, not in front.
Okay, in that case, I'll jump back.
Okay. So 5,
behind
10,
half
15,
cover.
20. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm behind half cover again, and
You are.
I'm staying where I am right now.
Speaking of seeing where he is, Asterius.
Hi. I'd like to stand up.
Alright, you stand up.
I'd like to use Fiendish Vigor to cast a Max Life False Life on myself.
Yeah, just click it, and then you should be able to apply it to yourself.
Oh, did you...
Yeah, there should be a little macro for you underneath your attributes. You can just wait there you go. And you just hit click. I'll apply it. Okay. I accidentally applied the elemental as well, don't worry.
Thank you. That was an action, I think.
Yes.
So now I have a bonus action.
Were you at 0 temp HP?
No, I was not. I was at 1.
Okay, good. Okay, so it's still up.
Yeah. I believe... I am gonna get as a bonus action because I have. Wait, I can also do Renzu. Oh, I don't have vision on Hermie. I am gonna do.
I'm way over here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll do the transparent eye thing on Ralmus, so she gets Bane.
Oh.
All right, yeah, he now has Bane as you're kind of staring at him. He's just.
Ooh, that's cool.
This eerie feeling going down his like spine.
You mean mugging. Just look at him.
I think that is action, bonus action.
And
I kind
then
of want to get out of the grease, but it is
Giving him
what
the evil eye. The hoodoo ya voodoo.
it's gonna trigger an attack of opportunity if I move.
is either that or the grease.
I can't fall over a third time, can I?
You hear
Yeah,
Matt talking
sure,
to
no,
Lily in the
sure.
audience. I wonder if he's gonna fall over again.
Let's stay put.
I bet that he absolutely will fall again.
Deal,
Shit's
shakes
slippery,
on it.
man.
Fuck!
Slip and
A
slide,
high five
baby.
smash.
I hate this grease!
Do you have Lucky?
I
We don't
do,
take
but
it to this. What are you doing?
whatever.
You got this,
Wait,
Hysteria.
wait, what's this darkness?
I
He's
mean,
doing great.
you had more of an option to join. It was.
Wait, I no longer see a thing.
Yeah, welcome. You should be able to hear sound waves slightly, but that's
Oh my god, this is...
you just
this
hear
is
no
Wait, no one can
overpowered.
see anything.
Kel, you are now blinded by the light. Except it's darkness. You can try attacking the light elemental with disadvantage, or you can just move. Because he can't see you, he can't make an attack of opportunity against you.
Maybe I'll attack then move.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just try to reach out where I think he is.
So disadvantage. 14 doesn't hit anyway, and then you still have your bonus action if you so wish to attack. That is sadly, we still have to roll disadvantage. 18 still hits though. It's not a crit though. But it is 5, 11 damage.
Is that thing still up?
God damn. Okay, I'm gonna back up.
Alright. You leave the fog of
Isn't there
darkness. Yeah.
cover right here? Where's?
Cover's there.
Okay, I'll take there.
Yeah. Alright.
That's it.
You see Morgan on the pillar across from you, just vibing.
Morgan's having a great time. Lots of fireball.
Okay.
Ermi.
So I assume that there's a wall here and that she can't directly like easily see me, right?
That's full cover, yes.
Yeah, so
She can
so
peek out around it, but
Yeah, but like does she know where I'm at?
you don't know. You rolled an 11. Passive perception is a thing.
Can I attempt to hide again when I get like over here? Is that a thing?
You don't know if you're hidden or not.
I'm beginning to hate 5e's fucking stealth system. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then the moment that I get into melee range, I'm going to attempt to cast the first level spell of the Aether Expulsion.
Alright. She sees you coming, but so this hits anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, roll me that. Let me double check her thing. No saving throw. Yeah, just click it and roll me the damage.
I'm curious what this will do to the summon.
Does that get the extra D4 from the thing I have?
That is not a spell attack or a spell attack roll or a spell attack roll damage roll, so no.
Gotcha.
It works on things like raise and like inflict wounds where you have to attack roll to hit.
And then I'm going to move, because that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to move right there.
Okay.
And... do I have a bonus action? I guess I technically do. I'm going to...
You cannot hide right in front of her.
Yeah, no. I was
Yeah.
like, I could dash, but then she'll get an attack of opportunity, and I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just gonna pass.
Meanwhile, Gleam. 5, 10, 15.
She's moving around to the north, by the way. I don't know if that's meta knowledge or not, but
She will try to return the favor. You have +2 more AC than you'd normally do. But I think 17 is not, your AC is not, 18 is higher than 17.
My AC is 15. If it was me, she was hitting. Yes.
Yeah, 15 plus 2, so 17, yeah. And then she'll move into the darkness.
But that moves past my half cover, I assume.
Yeah, because you get 2 AC from half cover, right? So your AC was 17, but 18.
That's why you
so
were saying 17.
Yeah.
So smart, bestie.
Yes. You hear Norroy kind of saying, "Oh, okay, now let's do your thing." 10, 20. God, give me a second, I gotta make a saving throw real quick.
Please tell me he's prone.
It's prone.
Oh, he's so funny.
It doesn't prone though. It just means he falls prone.
It's
He also
just
has-
funny.
he's also baned. Remember that.
Yeah. Well, let me just double check the grease spell real quick. I gotta scroll all the way back up. Grease.
If this were Pathfinder, Asterius would get an attack of. Oh no, Asterius is also prone. They're just lying on the ground together.
Ah,
Have you ever seen people grease up and then wrestle in mud pits? That's what this looks like.
maybe.
Well, first and foremost,
Maybe.
10,
Don't worry
20.
about it.
What an odd question.
You hear like next to you, upstairs. You hear like poof, 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 as someone slides into the grease next to you. You can't see shit, and then you hear him stand up because it does not end your turn. So he's 5 feet.
But that took a lot of movement to like get through the guy.
20 feet to get through because he was already adjacent, and then 5 to stand back up because he was knocked prone.
Oh, is it half the
It's
movement,
half your
of what
movement,
you
yes.
have?
Yes, as long as you have half your movement.
Okay, cool.
All right, and then he's gonna attack you.
Of course he is.
He's baned, but he does have advantage to hit you for some reason. You can expect him, perhaps.
What? Okay, whatever.
So you take 9, he takes 5.
Yeah.
He attacks again.
So, are you saying that despite no vision and darkness canceling each other out, he still has advantage?
Indeed. If you inspect him, you may figure out why.
Another 5 damage.
Yes, he took the 5, yes.
So,
Alright, as you're down, you can't see this thing moving. Actually, can it fly? Let me double check what I gave it.
can it fly?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Can it
Give me a
fly?
second. Give me a second. I just gotta know.
Mate, we're level 2.
It's a creature of light. That's a fair
It cannot
question.
fly, so it's just gonna. It can't go through you. Well, actually, it can squeeze through Ram, so let me double check. Can it get to Kel before it dissipates? 10. Yeah, he can get here. Alright, Kel, I need a dexterity saving throw from you as he spins and then fades. For 7 damage. Alright, he's now gone. Bofel. Disengage. No, actually, she would have to take the action, but she has +2. She's gonna take your attack of opportunity, Army.
I have pointy stick. Is that a true strike attack?
No, you can't use a cantrip as a reaction, so it'd just be... roll me dexterity, your dexterity... Just make me a dexterity save, that'll be your attack roll, it's the same stat.
Okay.
23 hit, so roll me 1d8 plus 3. Seven. All right. Morgan.
Yeah, I would like to jump to the platform again.
Okay.
That's 10 movement, correct?
Yes.
All right. Then if I jump here, then I'm on 20. So it's kind of awkward that I'm not seeing anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, I also cannot really try to hit anyone because I also don't see the sound waves or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. You can hold your action for when something comes into your view to attack.
Oh, that's such a sexy thing to say. I would like to. Can I proc bonus action Counter-Strike on myself and have a action cantrip attack?
You can't cast a bonus action spell and then like ready a cantrip.
Fair. Mostly checking.
Actually, I think you can. You can actually, because it's the opposite way. You can't action cast a spell and then bonus action something. Bonus action a cantrip, but you can bonus action a spell and then cantrip. So you want to.
Okay. I would like to try to bonus action with one spell slot the Counter-Strike.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll. I just copied this from Discord just so I would remember this.
Yes. Okay.
So next to Morrigan, there appears a scythe that circles around her, and it's clearly ethereal, so it's not real. But mechanically, during the coming battle, if she is hit by a actually, it doesn't say spell or weapon attack. So if I'm hit, I can try and make a spell attack to strike the target.
Correct.
Cool. I am staying where I am behind the half cover. And once I see someone of the opposing team, I would like to throw a Toll the Dead at them.
All right. It will be done. We'll go to Kull's turn,
Thank
then we'll
you.
end the session, by the way. So, Asterius, it's currently your turn. You're currently in Greece, in the darkness, on the ground, getting stabbed.
I'd like to stand up.
You're so close to him, I'll let you roll insight if you wish to learn more about Roundus.
Is that like a free thing?
Yeah, it's like you're
go.
fighting a monster.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He seems very adept at fighting in the darkness.
Great. I am gonna attack. That is with disadvantage, right?
Correct. So we roll disadvantage. 21 still hits for 12.
Nice.
You swing into the darkness, you feel like he's dodging, but then you turn the greatsword kind of horizontal as you're swinging it vertically, and you kind of cleave into his barrier, and he kind of goes, oh!
As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast another Armor of Agathis.
Alright. So that gives you 5 temp HP. Let me give that to you.
Hell yeah.
And because she's blinded, so I would be able to move out, but at this point I'm not even sure if I can, if I'll just trigger. But I'm gonna walk over here.
Alright, attack of opportunity then.
I fucking knew it.
14 misses though.
It does.
That was a fucking 17 though.
Look
That's
at that
terrifying. Yeah, terrifying.
Don't worry about it. Alright, you're over there now.
It's a 1d8 plus 4 plus a d6.
She rolled high as well. That was like almost a max roll. Oh god. Oh god. That's my turn.
Alright. You hear from in the darkness, you hear Noah growing, can't hold it much longer. Kel.
We gotta wipe out that little goblin bitch.
Trying to figure out my options here.
Smack.
You
Smack
could,
what?
so you can see the sound effects. That you could go in there and try to attack with disadvantage.
Yeah, I think that's my
You
best
have the
option.
magical dark vision goggles though. Does that help you at all here?
It does not.
It is not? Okay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you would have to get within 5 feet of the target and then attack where you think he is. As a reminder, that is greased. So you'll just make a deck save, but if you fall, you'll just stand back up anyway for half your speed.
Fuck it, yeah, that's...
Alright, you slide into the grease, make me a deck save.
You were born in the grease. You were
you do
molded by the grease.
You do the Michael Jackson slide on the grease. You don't really like fall down. You're kind of like you are part of the grease. The grease is you.
The grease is me.
Using it for extra momentum.
I reach out with shocking grasp as I say hee hee.
Aww.
No.
Alright, now I'll try to swing my stuff.
Your staff, you bring it around. It'll give you the momentum to go back. You have to see your disadvantage. 9 does not hit.
Does Graze work at all in this situation?
That is a good question.
I think it does.
Does it say something you see? Let me double check. I have the weapon Graze. Despite missing. That's the brief version though. Let me check the document real quick. Weapons, scroll all the way up. I think you do, yeah. So how much damage is that? 4? Yes, 4. Now the question is, do you leave or stay?
I back up.
Alright, no attack of opportunity because he used it on Asterius. Alright, we'll end the... presume you wanted half cover anyway, put you over there.
Yeah.
Or we'll end the session there, midway through this duel between two teams.
Good
They seem to have come into the competition with a cheesy tactic of hide underneath the barrier of darkness while something goes on with Ralmus and the summon.
It's very fun.
Army's annoyed, so he's...
I've made snap pom-poms, and he's cheering for everyone.
Alright, let me end the session. I'll be right back. Alright, that was episode 11 of Immiscible, Atonality. The party has decided to do the tournament arc sooner than I actually expected. I expected them to want to wait a bit, do some things. But no, they just jumped right into it. So here they are, fighting against Nora and their team in a battle over lava. Tune in next time to see who wins. Until then, take it easy.